Open the can here. What's up? Oh, shit. We don't want that just yet.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Take It to the Hizzy Fantasy Football, TITTH number 54. I'm your host, Justin Bruni. I got Nick Davis with me. Tell him what's up, Nick.
What's up, guys?
We got week 5 on the books. We got Nick Foles and the Bears hosting the Bucks tonight, ready to go. Bears coming in as 3.5 dogs at home. Instantly, Nick, everybody's beat up tonight for the Bucks. We do have Leonard Fournette playing. We got Justin Watson out, LaShawn McCoy's out, Chris Godwin's out, Mike Evans playing, Scotty Miller playing, Leonard Fournette playing tonight. For the Bears, just missing some Deion Bush and maybe some other role players. Who are you on tonight? You got the Bears on the spread, Buccaneers. What are you thinking?
Man, this is really hard because I actually have to decide if I want Gardner Minshew against Houston.
We were getting into that.
Or Tom against Chicago.
Yep.
So I'm. It's a toss-up to me. It's really hard because
I'd say.
Very torn. Tampa Bay's defense is really good up front. I don't see the back end being that good. Not that they're not good. It's that they're not as elite as some other teams in the NFL. But when I was looking up the stats, apparently, Tampa Bay has let up almost in the bottom 10 of least yards allowed by QB, while Houston is not too far behind. So it's a very close comparison. I'm torn. I'd rather just watch the game.
Put one in their face last week. He was dropping the deep balls all over the place. Can Nick Foles do the same in week 5?
I think he would have done it against other teams.
Colts defense might be a little bit higher in the secondary over the Buccaneers, but
that's true.
We'll find out tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this game. They're both 3-1, so this will be a very exciting matchup for standings.
I hope it's an exciting matchup.
Yeah, I hope it's an exciting matchup. That's the best way to go about this. But it's Thursday night, so we don't know what kind of product we'll get.
Bears on a short week, Bucks on a short week, so kind of lend the advantage there to the home team there. The Buccaneers traveling from nice, cozy, warm weather to the windy city, a little bit cooler tonight in Chicago. So Mike Evans is active. I was thinking, or leaning towards the under here, over sitting at 44 total points. I was leaning towards the under with Evans out, but with Evans in and Fournette now in, news coming in here within the past half hour. I'm taking the over here. I'm going to take both quarterbacks, at least 2 touchdowns. I got them in my props tonight, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Finn was referencing your hat being forward.
I just saw that, and it made me smile. No, I guess this hat really doesn't fit on my head well backwards. So usually when I'm wearing my hat backwards, it's usually a fitted hat or a snapback hat. There's a
fitted hat.
Well,
I can confirm.
This is a Zephyr hat, so it's a very different fit. So I kind of don't like wearing it backwards because my hair is it's almost like a chia pet. So it just makes the hat just fall off if it's backwards. So
there you go.
Forward is the best way. So it's a little bit of science, a little bit of just I'm stuck with curly hair. So that actually made me really laugh. Thank you.
There you go. Finn also asks, is Dan Jones going to toss up 3 passing touchdowns this weekend? Wow. Is Saquon Barkley playing? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think Saquon's playing, so I'd probably say nah. I got to say the Dan Jones schedule is getting a lot friendlier, and the upcoming weeks are going to be a telling sign. Obviously, the Dallas D, Swiss cheese, right? It's just been there in the deli, just sitting there. So I think there's some opportunity here. 3 sounds like a tall order, but at the same time, they have no runners. So if you're putting a prop on this, write it out. I like it.
The only person they really have, because I was looking at this because I'm actually starting him this week, is Darius Slayton. That's the only deep threat that they have.
2 touchdown game on the books. coming up here?
I think it's absolutely possible. I think 3 is a very tall order. If it's going to be 2, it's going to be 2 to Darius Slayton, or 1-1 with Slayton and Ingram getting 1-2.
So you're telling me Ingram's waking up this week?
I mean, their defense, the Dallas defense, is horrible. Like they'll let anybody score.
Mike McCarthy pep talk? No,
not that the Browns are bad, but they kind of have gotten over the hump, and that's the Cowboys basically, and they outscored Dak and the 4 100-yard game receivers. So defense is real bad, man. They can't make a stop for their life. So I'm. Yeah.
All game long. Literally all game long.
It's possible. But that 3 is very high. 2.5 would be a great line. So I'm going to go 2 on that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if it's fantasy, Finn, I know that you're not just like banking on a dude like, bringing home 3 passing touchdowns for you. So if you're looking to hit a prop and making a little bit of money, I think a low-risk bet on Danny Dimes throwing 3 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys defense. It's not unpractical, I'll say. We've got everyone on the NFL Network here picking the Bucks, except for who is that? Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas, only one feeling the Bears tonight, but a lot of them are liking the over of 44 points. I'm on the over. I put my money where my mouth is there, so I'm going to be leaning that way tonight. Like I said, I do have both quarterbacks throwing for multiple passing touchdowns. Both the rushing defenses are very good, especially the Buccaneers, top 3 in the league. I think they've let up 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns. The Bears haven't scored a single rushing touchdown all season. Not positive ROI tonight for David Montgomery on the ground. But I do have Montgomery, hitting at least 4 catches tonight. So I am leaning there. I'm good on that. I think he does get it tonight. The Bucs are allowing the 5th most receptions to the running back position. So in some really deep leagues and some deep props, maybe look at some Cordell Patterson receptions tonight. I don't know about any yardage. I would stay away from that. But at the same time, I think that there is some opportunity for him to make a dollar holler this evening. With some of these guys, being really questionable coming in tonight, we were talking about Mike Evans earlier. Where are you at with him right now? Is he still in your lineup? He's still in my lineup.
Oh yeah, I have him as a captain in one of my DFSs. He's just one of those players that when he's on the field, he's a baller. If he for me, he's going to be maybe not 80% or possibly 80%, not 100%, but even at 80%, he's still better than some people's 100%. And I think that Tom Brady knows how to use his weapons. If anything, he's going to be used as a decoy, but I still hope that he's going to light it up tonight.
Worst case scenario, you're the decoy for Tom Brady, who just passed for 5 touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the value here for Evans. All the mixed reports, he's got to warm up, he's got to practice. I saw him on the field. He looks fine. In week 1, he had 4 targets and still landed a touchdown. Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill, I think, might be the only receivers to have a touchdown in every game. There might be another name I'm missing there. I could be wrong. But 2 names that you definitely have to be writing out going forward, and you can't stay away from them. I think it's really easy to say that for Tyreek Hill. It may not be so as easy for a guy like Mike Evans that some people were just lower on coming into the season. All these weapons that are there, Godwin, Gronk now there and everything, Fournette, Rojo, people are just kind of forgetting about them.
I can completely understand that, but see, it's so funny how we all talk about this in the off season about how all these mouths are to be fed, but he still has 2 100-yard games within 4 games. So
I think Godwin was out for both of those though, and I guess that's probably a practical concern going forward. If you do want to sell high, I think Evans could be a guy right now that you could reach out, but you're going to want a solid return for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think now we just got to start thinking if there's a bunch of mouths to feed, then either it's going to be like the Dallas Cowboys where everybody eats and gets 100 yards receiving, or one of the pieces will get hurt and the other pieces will just rise to the occasion. So that's kind of what we're seeing in Tampa Bay with some injuries happening. And Dallas, there hasn't really been that many injuries, but they still have enough.
Tyron Smith?
That's
kind of like their big bugaboo right now.
I would say it's affecting the rushing game more than the passing game because Dak still threw for 500 yards without him. So yeah, I'm not even though he's that great, but he probably would throw for 600 if he was in, to be honest.
Tyron Smith out of the lineup. means Tony Pollard can score rushing touchdowns instead of Zeke. It's bullshit.
Unbelievable.
It's caca. It's poo-poo.
I had him on my bench in that where I have
Of
Ezekiel
course.
Elliott,
Of course.
and it's just like, are you kidding me right now?
Of course you do. Because why would you start Tony Pollard when you own Zeke?
Yeah.
Let the man eat. Stop passing him the ball and let him rush for easy touchdowns. It's pissing me off. They give all the easy ones to Dak and fucking Pollard.
Yeah.
Driving me crazy. I guess I shouldn't complain like everyone else's, like, top 5 picks are just, gone. CMC, Barkley, Mike Thomas. I mean, I'm lucky I'm the guy that drafted, the Dalvin Cooks and the Zeke Elliott's,
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Yeah. Like, I got to thank my lucky stars realistically here.
Hey, think about in the league that I filled in for you. You were telling me, take Zeke with the first overall because there was really no one else. But I got really lucky because he's really the only one standing out of the top 5 right now, which is kind of insane. So I kind of got lucky in that situation, and I'm doing okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, Zeke just a really easy pick there, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what else we got for the Bears tonight? Are you starting Nick Foles? Maybe double quarterback league? I don't think single quarterback league you're starting Nick Foles, but super flex, can you pop the man in there? I mean, we're looking at Super Bowl revenge here from Tom. I got to think that Big Dick Nick, brings the heat, brings that energy tonight.
If it was Monday night, I would say yes. If it's Thursday night, it's kind of like the scrimmage, like at practice before the game. It's just kind of like, you don't know what you're going to get, but hopefully it's something good enough to be able to move forward the next week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any shares of Nick Foles. I am starting him in DFS just to see if, he pops off.
Right on.
He's just in one of my lineups that I have like 4 of. So just spreading the risk around, hoping someone pops and I get a couple shares of it. But he's kind of been inconsistent. The
man, Tom threw 5 touchdowns last week, and a couple weeks ago, Foles throws 5.5. I don't know what Nick Foles we're getting tonight.
Yeah, that's hard.
Kind of bouncing off of you not having him anywhere. I do have him as a backup in a super flex league. So I was in a 14-team super flex league, and quarterbacks went fast. They went so fast enough that I could not get a backup because everybody was drafting 3 quarterbacks. So in that league, I got Matt Ryan, Derek Carr, and then for my backup quarterbacks, I drafted Jameis Winston and Nick Foles without jobs. So Nick Foles gets a job. Drop Winston. I'm good. I need the bench spot because literally I was locking down 2 bench spots for that, driving me crazy. Foles gets a job. Awesome. But now he's just literally there for the bye week. Yeah. So what I'm hoping for is a solid performance tonight for Nick Foles. And he just doesn't get benched because though I'm not starting him this week, Derek Carr on a week 6 bye, I'm looking at Nick Foles for next week, and damn it, I want a good performance tonight. I do not want to see Mitch Trubisky take the field. I do not want to see the rise and comeback of number 10 tonight. Today is not the day for it. If it's next week and he's in my lineup, I'll be sour, but I want to see some healthy game management from Foles, and I want to see that balanced out with some risky shots downfield. The Bears tonight, the keys to success for me, keeping Foles on his feet, establishing something that mirrors a run game. Whatever you can get out of the run, get something out of it, something positive. Screens, catches for Monty, Cordell out of the backfield. Do not run the Cordell dive. I'm looking at you, Cam. I know that you and Emron were hating that. So no Cordell dives tonight. The halfback dive is just going to be just positive money, just easy money for the Bucs tonight up against that front 7. And yeah, you got to take some risky shots in the first half. Don't come out tippy-toeing into this matchup. The Bears need to come out and knock the Bucs in the face. Seriously. I hope they get the ball first. I really do. I do have the Bears not at 3.5. I bought the Bears up to 5.5 points in this game because why not? It's like if it was a touchdown, I'll take it. But if they'll let me go to 5, give me that all day. I don't love 3.5. I'm liking like a 24-20 victory either direction. Can you see it going farther than that?
If the offense of the Chicago Bears does not get started, man, it could get really bad really fast. Tom's kind of ruthless in that sense.
Ooh, not wrong.
He gets a lead and he holds on for dear life. So if they can keep it close, then, sure, I do see that, but we don't know what Nick Foles is going to give us tonight. I mean, honestly, they should maybe start Mitch in like the first series, and then no matter what happens, throw Nick Foles in. So he's kind of like got that
not the starter,
the backup mindset. And he just comes in and just
wears the visor for a drive,
swings his big appendage around for a couple of drives, and then gets going. You know what I'm saying? So that's I don't know if he fails today. I would do that next game. See what happens.
I mean, what do you think about running Mitch like the Taysom Hill like decoy weapon? Hearing about what is it? The Eagles doing that with Jalen Hurts potentially going forward. Him and Carson Wentz. I saw a little bit of it last week up against the Niners. Didn't love it. I saw Hurts, take a couple. I think it was just one, maybe it was 2 runs, but I just don't love it. I don't, especially for a rookie. Like Taysom Hill, like if he gets hurt on one of these plays where he's running down the field, tackling somebody, catching, a screen or whatever, like it doesn't necessarily hurt the Saints as far as a quarterback position. It hurts them as far as a gadget player. They lose their version of, Debo Samuel, but other than that, it's not super risky because you have Jameis there. You have another legit QB.
I mean, Chicago has Cordell Patterson to kind of do that. I mean, you got to use him more than a dive. He's more than just a dive and a slam. So use him on the outside. Use him in a screen route. Use him on a 9 route down the field to open up his speed. He's one of the fastest players on the field. He's pretty electric. Use him correctly, So you don't need Mitch Trubisky to go out wide because you're already showing your hand with that.
But they might look at Mitch. They might be like, "Hey, Mitch is over there. We need to pay attention." And I don't know. Maybe it would help.
Are you more scared of Mitch mossing you or Cordell Patterson mossing you?
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just saying.
No. Realistically, you're right though. Like, what is Mitch going to do even with his legs? Like, I don't find him to be like a super mobile quarterback. Yeah, like maybe he could do some things out there, but realistically, like I don't want Mitch catching a pass. I guess just meaning for like a decoy. Finn says here that the Bears are going to need the ball first, second, and third to beat Brady. You might be right there. I'm not really sure. Brady looked really fucking good last week, coming back and beating up Herbert and the Chargers. I was saying they were out of it. I mean, I was all but counting Herbert's win there, and Tom doing the damn thing without Godwin. Same situation this week, and he gets another weapon back in Fournette. But they are going to be missing O.J. Howard. Are you liking some Cameron Brate tonight?
Yes, sir. I got some shares of him in a DFS. It's kind of weird because Gronk is. You would say that he's the first tight end there, but it's always the second one that's
getting the touchdown.
Getting the touchdown. So I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to take a shot on Cameron Brate, the Harvard man. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see there. I think that's really the only other sitter starts. I think you're firing up all your Montgomerys if you drafted them. I mean, it's a really tough sit. If you ask me, you're absolutely firing up your Allen Robinson. I mean, are you starting Jimmy Graham in regular fantasy, not DFS? Probably not.
No.
Didn't really do enough last week, I think, to impress fantasy owners to toss him back in the lineup. A touchdown-dependent option if I've seen one so far this year. To get his nut, he's going to have to find pay dirt. Not sure if it's going to happen this week. Those linebackers, Levante David and company.
They're quicker than him, for sure.
Very, very solid. Bears need help at tight end, too. I mean, like, the fix for the tight end issue is not Jimmy Graham. Like, if your offense needs a good receiving tight end, that wasn't the answer this summer. Still baffled by that.
What about Delaney Walker? Would you be excited with him?
A little bit more. I'm honestly a little bit more. Like, yeah, Delaney Walker has hands. Like he can catch the ball. I mean, obviously, probably the speed is similar, right? Mm-hmm. But maybe a little bit bigger body, can do a little bit more blocking, and I think he's just better overall in play action. That's it. Yeah. I just think he's a little bit better. Let's see here. Let's jump into some of the practice reports for this week. Just kind of taking it from the top. We got Henry Ruggs. He's practicing in full. Brian Edwards did not practice again today. Are you anchoring up the Raiders a little bit more up against the tough matchup with the Chiefs this week?
No,
not feeling it. I mean, I feel like the Raiders have been in these games, man. Like even up against the Bills, like they were in it for most of the game, and they had nobody. Nelson Aguilar catching touchdowns.
The Chiefs are a little bit different of an animal than the Bills defense. The Bills defense
a little more evolved.
Is kind of opposing defense. They got Josh Allen just slinging rocks everywhere to light up the scoreboard and carry their butts. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the secondary of Kansas City is tightening up. I mean, we kind of saw it against Baltimore. Mm-hmm. They were real tight against them, and they, you would think that Lamar would at least get like 250 yards, and I don't even think he got that.
Yeah. We could get into that a little bit further, but I think we both agree they didn't set Lamar up for success that night. Like just the play calling, like we talked about it, just read out Coach Harbaugh in that matchup, and they just never let him dish it out. They just always wanted him to run the ball. It was driving me nuts.
Did you see Richard's comment about how he swapped out Ebron for Brate in a league? Man, that's tough because Ebron, he's kind of electric, but he hasn't shown enough. You know,
It makes sense.
He's more of a touchdown dependent like Jimmy Graham right now. You know, because he's not. He's not becoming going up the leaderboards, you know what I'm saying?
But Ben and company, they're cutting it up all over the place. You know, Deontay Johnson, James Washington still has a role, obviously Juju there. And Vance McDonald, the man says he only wants to block. That's all he wants to do. But bet your ass he'll probably grab a random 2 catches, could even steal your touchdown. That's just how it's working over there right now. Even the running backs, you're not really getting a fluid situation with those guys, mixing in all the backups behind Connor, you know, really trying to keep him and the Connor reserves steady for the rest of the season and potentially playoffs. So yeah, I don't hate that. I think Brate's got a little bit more value tonight. Gronkowski has been leading the snaps no matter what. Like, he is the top shareholder at the tight end position, but these other guys are just getting more and more targets. They're getting picked up. Obviously, Godwin is out tonight. Fournette not being in, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. But at the same time, I think that with Howard just completely gone to the IR, you know, you're going to have a little bit more value there. I think they'll just legit not split touches, but, you know, you're maybe like a 70-30 or 80-20 split. So yeah, it's you know, both of those guys are touchdown dependent options in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you.
But I'll lean towards Brate tonight with Howard out. Ebron still has McDonald there, and even with Ebron being the primary tight end pass catcher, I still like Brate's upside tonight. Should I fire up Gronk tonight? Yeah, do it. I mean, we're talking about these guys here. If Brate can catch one, so can Gronk, especially because Gronk hasn't caught one yet.
Yeah,
Gronk doesn't have a touchdown yet. This could be, you know, and we're looking at prime time Thursday night football. You know, Thomas and Robert, you know, how they like to communicate with each other so officially. We could see that tandem pairing up in the end zone for a headbutt, you know, first quarter.
Yeah, I took a share of Gronkowski in one of my DFSs. You know, he's due for one. You know, I just see one opening up. I see him getting behind the secondary, and Tom's being like, "Yeah, buddy," and just tossing it into the basket. So we'll see how it goes. You know,
Fire him up.
If anything, Mike,
fire him up.
You know, when he's going to get touchdowns, because Mike Evans is a decoy. So I think that would be the reason why.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Ruggs practices in full. Edwards does not practice. I think that the Raiders can cover 11.5 points up against the Chiefs, even on the road, especially if Ruggs is back. They like to use him as just a weapon downfield without even passing him the ball. Just draw some penalties, draw some pass interference penalties. So I'll take the Raiders on the spread there. 11.5 points for a team that's been in really competitive football games. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Your boy Calvin Ridley limited today, knee and thigh. Julio does not practice, but participates in individual drills. Julio not looking good for Sunday, probably on the wrong side of questionable. Ridley, though, probably going to be back. I still see this as more as rest days. Are you concerned at all about Ridley's value going forward after a big goose egg on Monday night? Monday night.
No, he got shut down by Jair Alexander.
Your guy.
Yeah. I mean,
what did he do in IDP for you? Because I know that you started him.
Yeah, he gave me some points. I won that game, so I was very happy with that. You know, I didn't expect Calvin Ridley to get shut down like that, but with top corners, you know, it can happen at any time. So
and Julio didn't play in the second half. That's a hard ask for Ridley to carry the load.
Yeah, for sure. Omar says it's Gronk or Mike Gesicki. I'm going to say Mike Gesicki.
I'd probably say Mike Gesicki too.
I'm playing Mike Gesicki actually.
And I'm not the Mike Gesicki guy. Like, he's the Mike Gesicki guy. I'm not so much in on him, but even at that comparison, like, he just gets more targets and just more consistent offensive work.
There's no second tight end.
And he seems to be a Fitzpatrick guy. Like, honestly, like, I feel like he's like Fitz's favorite. Like, Fitz is always like ear to ear every time Gesicki catches a pass.
Yeah.
And I think just Gesicki right now, I don't want to say this out loud, but he just looks more athletic. Like, I don't want to say saying it out. That athletic thing. I'm taking the name off the back on this one. Maybe they can see us now.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
It says that we're live.
It says that we're live.
Tell us if you're with us.
Man, this is so crazy. Every week, it's driving me nuts.
If anyone has any suggestions, there we go. Now we're on.
That's what I thought. All right, so back to it. Calvin Ridley, Julio. Ridley's going to be good to go this week. Julio's probably not going to be in the lineup. Right now, I'm saying that you need to prepare for getting a backup in for Julio, whether it's a bench guy or somebody that need to go out and get this week. So we'll just kind of move on from that. Moving over to the Browns, Kareem Hunt still dealing with a groin issue. It's kind of frustrating. You know, they said it wasn't serious last week. Obviously, Hunt, he got the 2 rushing touchdowns this past Sunday when Chubb went out. So that's nice to see. But we saw a lot of D'Ernest Johnson and Dontrell Hillard.
That was shocking.
Are you concerned about Hunt this week?
No.
I'm a little bit more concerned. I mean, I don't like that he's missing practice. I mean, it could just be the rest. I mean, if it wasn't serious last week and we saw, 74 rushing yards, a fair amount of attempts, but, D'Ernest Johnson went to work, 13 carries, 96 rushing yards. That was solid. And from what I've seen from Stefanski, this is not a one running back field here. Like, they're going to use all of these guys. So I guess big question I have for you, are you ready to start D'Ernest Johnson in week 5?
Ooh, that's a good question. If it's really bad for you, he's definitely a play. He's a better play than Frank Gore, I feel like. Kareem Hunt's still going to have his role, but there has to be someone that fills that Nick Chubb role. D'Ernest Johnson did very well in the last game. I was very shocked, but he was like, dude, I got a chance to show.
Still a Dallas defense, right?
Still a Dallas defense, but it's against an NFL defense. Shows that he can run the ball. Mm-hmm. He can be a productive member of the offense. I was shocked. I was happy to see that he showed up. But I'm not hopeful for him to repeat the same performance. I think
going against the Colts this weekend, going to be a tough matchup.
Absolutely not.
Fearless against the Colts.
I think he will be fearless, okay. But I don't think that he will get 93 yards against them.
Oh, you mean D'Ernest Johnson or
D'Ernest Johnson?
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be starting Hunt for sure. I mean, as long as he's not out of the lineup, he's healthy, I'm going to be starting him for sure. This is what I've been waiting for. This is why I drafted the guy, because as soon as Nick Chubb goes down, there it is. Top 10 running back. And anywhere I was drafting, I couldn't get Nick Chubb. If I could, I wouldn't have drafted him in the second round where he was typically going. So, yeah, I mean, I wanted to stay away. I liked Hunt at more value because of this potential situation that did come to fruition. So we'll see what we get this week. I'm saying fire up D'Ernest Johnson. I'm saying doing it. Kevin Stefanski, all he's shown us is using multiple running backs, at least 2. D'Ernest Johnson looked better than Hillard, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm ready to roll with D'Ernest Johnson this week. I think he is a solid flex start in week 5. So fire him up for sure. Joe Mixon, he's dealing with a shin issue after a big NFL week 4. I think in some leagues he was close to like 40 fantasy points as a running back, which is awesome. Absolutely ridiculous. Getting all the love and the volume there. Are you still feeling him in week 5?
Yeah, he's taking a rest day. That's a lot of damage to take, just, tackling and stuff like that. So he had a big day, probably rested him up. He's just going to come out swinging again next week, unless, they set him out, but we haven't seen any indications of that at all.
No, I don't think so, but I definitely a situation I want to follow into Friday. He had a chest issue coming into last Sunday, and he obviously perfectly fine, right? He did just well. So just something to monitor. Pay attention to it tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be anything that serious. Be ready to fire him up for sure. Don't be jumping to Giovanni Bernard. OBJ limited today with a toe issue, coming off a big game, had that huge rush. It was like a 54-yard rush, but it was like 80 yards. He had to run for it. It was ridiculous. Running all over the field. Threw him down in the DFS matchup last week. But are you feeling good about him this week up against a tough Colts stiff defense?
I feel like he's hitting his stride again. I think maybe another exciting. I mean, the thing is, I said I need 2 more games of exciting games. He gave me that second game. So for me,
he's there for you.
He's there for me. Yeah.
All right.
I'm fire up.
I'm not feeling great about it. The matchup is tough. I saw what happened to Allen Robinson last week. Could be because of quarterback play, obviously. But Baker, they haven't really asked him to do a ton. They don't ask him to make a ton of risky throws. Honestly, like I think the riskiest throw in that last game was that Landry pass.
Yep.
I mean, it was a dime, believe me, but it was just like such a straight shot. There's obviously like no arc on the ball that, someone could have came in and swatted it. So like, to me, like they're keeping things really, really easy for Baker. And this week, I think they're going to get a little bit more difficult. He's going to be missing Nick Chubb. I think Hunt, will be active and healthy and will be catching a lot of balls out of the backfield, more so as a receiver. And Dearness Johnson could be more of like your downhill runner. So in that matchup right now, honestly, I'm not loving OBJ, but I think you got to start him after his performance last week. This very well could just be, another rest day. And whether or not, we want to start the conversation of he's back, he's here.
I'm not saying that.
He's in his stride, whatever. Like, this could be a week
hitting a stride.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying this could be a week where that's just interrupted because it's a really tough matchup up against a good Colts defense that we have seen just play really well through the first 4 weeks. I mean, every defense they've gone up against, they've had success at some point, and their offense is rolling pretty well too. So we'll see what happens there. But another situation you want to monitor. I'm not loving OBJ for week 5. Nick's a little bit more in on him.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Mark Andrews limited today. You got him in a roster, don't you?
Yeah, I mean limited. I'm not too worried about it. Who's also limited a bunch of times? Devontae Parker. He's limited also a billion times.
I thought that was the segue to Lamar Jackson taking off practice.
Yeah, I mean Lamar Jackson taking off practice. That's also kind of news, but it's just I feel like it's just kind of throwing a scent off of the defense. Like, he probably had a bad game because he's hurt. Probably not hurt. He's probably just resting up. That's probably it. But Mark Andrews limited. I think he's going to be ready to roll. There's no really indication that he's going to miss the game. Yeah,
absolutely. Follow that into Sunday. I don't think that's going to be problematic whatsoever. Let's move on to the Steelers. You got Juju, full practice, solid. Deontay Johnson, full practice. Jimmy Garoppolo and Mostert, both practicing back-to-back days.
Good.
Mostert, I think, got in full practices. Jimmy Garoppolo got in limited back-to-back practices. So Jimmy's looking good for Sunday. Are you ready to throw him back in the lineup? I'm gonna say hold.
Yes, as a rushing offense.
No, I mean Garoppolo.
No, I know. Jimmy G, I'll put him on the bench because
okay, got you.
Because he's not going to light it up. I mean, especially with an ankle. I mean, I don't know what ankle it is, but if it's his right, it's probably his plant leg. So, that could cause some issues. But I think they're just going to ease him back in for sure. I mean, they have a lot of money invested in him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I would not put Jimmy Garoppolo back in your lineups this week. Mostert, I mean, if you absolutely need it, Miami defense, there's some value there. In this game, the Niners are 9-point favorites, so that's a pretty big spread. The books are
like the Dolphins will cover that.
9 points. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
another team that's playing competitive ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just playing good ball, playing competitive games, not getting just shit housed at halftime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that too. I like the Miami to cover that spread. I believe they covered against Seattle. No, or did they miss that? Or maybe it was a late touchdown. I think Seattle had.
Yeah, I think it was that.
But another game that they were just in, very competitive, needed, one of those late touchdowns. Let's see who else we got here. Zach Moss, still limited for the Bills. Was active last week, but he didn't do anything whatsoever. So I'm going to say strong pause on Zach Moss. Do not try to throw him back in your lineups right away. Let's see. Deshaun Jackson practices in full for the Eagles. Yeah, it's a pretty thing. Not someone I'm saying to get back in your lineups whatsoever. I still prefer, Greg Ward there. Alshon Jeffrey, he didn't practice today. Had an illness, not COVID. So he's just out for just some, random illness or whatever. Not on the right side of potentially starting this week. Not someone that you want to get into your lineups, but someone that you probably want to start looking at being a bench player for sure. Someone you want to get into your bench if he's still available in free agency, because it could be really any time. Could be next week, couple weeks here. Potential wide receiver 1 production, not necessarily in fantasy, but, being on the team, being the number 1 guy, 6-7 potential targets a game if he's, able to stay healthy. So definitely a name you need to be looking at. Brashad Perriman did not practice today for the Jets. You can still cash out those Braxton Berrios, Jeff Smith, and Chris Hogan touchdown tickets for sure. So make a dollar holler on one of those guys this week. Joe Flacco will be the starting quarterback. It's a major stay away time for the Jets. I don't even know if I trust Crowder at this point. And I'm not a guy that's typically high on him anyways. John Brown, he practices in full for the Bills, but we'll get to the Bills-Titans thing later, but we don't even know if that game's going to happen. DeAndre Hopkins practices in full. Nice to see. Chris Carson, he got a limited practice today, or I'm sorry, yesterday. I don't know about today's practice. Your boy, Philip Lindsay, he's back.
Woo! I saw it today in my lineup, and I was like, "Thank you, thank Frank Gore. You've done serviceable job getting me 5 points a week, but it's time for you to sit on the bench."
He should have had that touchdown last week.
I should have.
He should have had that touchdown last week. A receiving touchdown, no less.
I don't care. I needed a TD, but I still won. So Frank Gore did your job. Thank you, Phil Lindsay. Get back in and get me some yards. Thank you.
Yeah, he's got to get in there. I don't know if Lindsay's going to be necessarily startability this week, but I think in a couple weeks here, either next week or the following, I think you're going to be putting Philip Lindsay into a potential flex. I think that the Broncos need some help there. I mean, yeah, Gordon has looked good. I like Melvin a lot. Was high on him over Lindsay coming into the season. You can check the article on it. But yeah, Lindsay is still going to be a piece for them, and they absolutely need it. Losing Sutton was huge. They're going to be missing Fant most likely for this week. He is doubtful. I cannot imagine they start him. But there is a lot of positivity around that ankle injury because the man was carted off. I was scared.
Yeah,
I was scared. I was like, there goes my season. There goes my Noah Fant season. No, stop it.
Man, I felt real bad about that one, man. I really did because I have in my lineup too, so I really did not want him to go down.
Oh no, terribly sad. He just looked good. Everyone had a lot of hype on him. Really excited about him coming into the year. So glad that he's going to be fine going forward, but not someone you can start this week. Drew Lock does practice yesterday. Should be practicing again today. Still seems like it's a flip of a coin if he's going to be in on Sunday or not. So definitely something to follow. Not telling you to get Lock into your lineup. Although I don't know, because do the Patriots ever get to practice in 2020? They didn't get to practice yesterday. I think they get to practice today. I don't know if they did or not, but I have to feel at some point the NFL is going to give them an extra week off or an extra bye or something. Like, they haven't been able to practice since Cam was out. Then Gilmore tested positive for COVID, and they couldn't practice after that. I don't know if they're playing. Maybe you need to be starting a quarterback going up against them, because I don't know if the defense is going to be ready, but they sure did look good up against the Chiefs.
Bill will have them ready somehow. I don't know how he does it.
He's running practice on a Zoom camera on a practice field. What is he doing? All right. They all come to the screen at the 50-yard line. Take a knee. Yeah. Huddle around the camera. Dalton Schultz is going to be good to go for the Cowboys. So someone I'm definitely saying to fire up this week. Seems to be one of Dak's guys. And I think you just want to get every bit of offense for the Cowboys that you can, right? What Cowboy would you not start? Gallup, Lamb, obviously Zeke, Amari Cooper, Dak.
Cedric Wilson's the only one that I would not start because but he's got 2 touchdown potential anytime,
right? Yeah, and maybe in a shootout, you're talking DFS, but your typical names there, you're just not throwing any of those out. And I think Dalton Schultz probably needs to be one of those typical names for the Cowboys just going forward. I think you need to have them in your lineups. Obviously, if you have Kelsey, Ertz, Fant, Jonnu Smith, even some of the best in the league, then it's a different story, right? But I think this week, you definitely fire up some Dalton Schultz here. Let's see. So we're about 20 minutes from kickoff here. You got any of your sitter starts pulled up, Nick, for this week? We start going through some guys that were not on for this week. I'll throw you a quick one here. Give me a second. Well, here's one: Matt Ryan or Derek Carr. Really simple. Matt Ryan, Derek Carr. Carr going up against the Chiefs. Ryan going up against the Panthers at home. Carr on the road. Ryan at home. All right, Ryan at home. The Falcons are actually favored to win a game. Hey, nice. Minus 127 on the money line. So I don't hate that. A little bit more value there. I love that Julio's probably going to be out of this matchup. And the Panthers have been, kind of sneaky on defense, at least their rush defense. So I think it's going to be a close game. Let me take a look at the spread really quick. 1 point. Yikes.
Eesh.
They think it's going to be a close game too. But yeah, I agree. Matt Ryan, what do you got?
Latavius Murray or Rex Burkhead?
That's a good one. You know who would like that one is Mr. Richard, because he started Latavius Murray, this week, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns. And 2 weeks ago, I started Burkhead, and he had 3. He'd like that one. This week, let's see, Burkhead and company. Who did I just say they were going up against? Denver. And then Latavius Murray and the Saints. Who do they have? Do you know? Chargers. Ooh, that's a good one. So I guess I'll say Burkhead still, just because it seems like he just has, I know it's going to sound weird to you, but a defined role as one of the running backs.
Yeah.
You know, they're missing James, or not missing James White. They're missing Sony Michel going forward, and now it just seems like it's going to be a bunch of James White catching the ball, Burkhead carrying the ball with Dame Harris. I mean, Burkhead still had like 11 carries last week, and I think that Murray could be more of a touchdown dependent option. And whereas, you know, with Cam still out this week, you know, and I don't even know who's going to be the starter there, Hoyer or Stidham. I just have to imagine that Burkhead and James White, they have a lot more value, at least until Cam gets back.
Yeah.
Give me another one here because for some reason I didn't pull up the thing while I was talking. Sorry.
Tyler Boyd against Baltimore or Marquise Brown against Cincinnati?
Oh, Tyler Boyd. Marquise Brown is not showing up for me, man. I got Marquise Brown. If I had Tyler Boyd, I would start him over Marquise Brown. I absolutely. Tyler Boyd's looking like the dude there. I mean, that's your guy. You man wrote the article about it. Tyler Boyd over AJ Green. I mean, they're getting drafted in the same spot. So for the value, you go with the guy that you don't think, or that you think is going to be there after week 5, at least. You know, like that was the simple thing. But realistically, Green's not doing shit. Like, he's not doing anything. What, he had 3 targets last week?
A shell of himself.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me pull one up here. James Robinson or Mike Davis. Say you were loaded up on running backs and you were able to stash those 2 guys and you got to pop one into your last flex spot. James Robinson or Mike Davis. Robinson going up against Houston at Houston. Mike Davis at Atlanta.
Oh, Mike Davis for sure. It's the matchup.
Yeah, I like that too. If I was, you know, but between that, I just like the Panthers leaning on that running back position so much. It just really seems like the system there. Like, CMC's not there, but they're doing the same things, you know, other than giving the ball to Robbie Anderson more than DJ Moore, which I hate, I loathe, but whatever. I get it. It happens. We all expect one thing, and of course, the players have to do exactly the opposite because, you know, that's life in the NFL, and they just want to piss off fantasy owners. I get it, no problem. But yeah, the system there is just really letting Mike Davis eat. I have to think it's going to be a continuation of the same. And with Robinson and Minshew and the Jags, still a few questions there, but James Robinson is the only guy touching the ball. So that's a tough one. Just wanted to see which way you're leaning there.
That's why I said matchup.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'll throw you another one here. This could be a tougher one. What do you think about Jerick McKinnon or Darrell Henderson? And I say these two because Darrell Henderson has Cam Akers coming back, and Jerick McKinnon looks like he's going to have Mostert coming back. So one of these guys that have been propping up the value for their running back room and potentially your fantasy team, probably your flex, you know, which guy you're still comfortable with in week 5?
I'm going to go with McKinnon, and it hurts me to say this, but Mostert was more of a leg injury than Cam Akers was a rib injury. Rib injuries are a lot of injury. A lot
the breathing.
Yeah. It's like strained rib or whatever.
Taking hits too.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I'm like really worried about is these NFL fields. Like, you know, it seems like a lot of ACLs have been, you know, getting destroyed. Like,
they're not playing in New York. They're not playing at MetLife.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. But like, you know, it does seem like a lot of ACLs are gone. But ribs, you know, seems like people just have them happen and they come back. So I'm gonna go with McKinnon because I believe Mostert could have possible future injuries as well.
That's hey, McKinnon, he's done it before.
I said it hurt me to say that. It did not feel good coming out, but you know, that's my thought on that.
It doesn't feel great, but I have to get it out.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got for me?
Let me see. I got a wide receiver one for you. So Russell Gage or Brandon Ayuk? Russell Gage against Carolina.
Why didn't they give the ball to Ayuk more last week? Ayuk looked fucking amazing on that. Well, I guess it's a rush attempt at first. It was a passing attempt, but leaps over the dude untouched into the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, golly. You said Russ Gage?
Against Carolina or Brandon Ayuk against Miami.
Oh, man.
I feel like if Ayuk is against Miami, he's going to be the one that's targeted by Byron Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Byron Jones needs to be on George Kittle. I feel like that's where he should be assigned this week, but I don't know if Miami's, you know, feeling, you know, sexy enough to make such a defensive designation for Jones. You know, they're, you know, not everybody's Bill Belichick allowing their top DB to go in and just, you know, cover the best receiver, whether it's a slot guy, X receiver, tight end, whatever, running back even. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the case there. Man, I'm going to say Ayuk just because Alameda Zaccheaus, right? Dude getting a shit ton of targets for the Falcons.
Sense.
9? Was it 9 targets?
Yeah, out of
that's
the
a lot of
frickin'
targets for
blue.
Bull Boy. Yeah, and I had Russell Gage in that game. I mean, he didn't lose me my week or anything like that. But at the same time, like, dog, like, man, where's them week 1 numbers? Come on now.
Yeah, I need those week 1 numbers. For
Yeah,
sure.
so I'll say Brandon Ayuk there. I think that he could more than likely find the end zone. I don't love that, Mostert can be coming back, just another mouth to feed. I think with Mostert back, you're going to see McKinnon and Mostert both eat in this offense, at least for the first couple of weeks, just because the system works for everybody, right? Like if Coleman was there, he'd be touching the ball, hitting outside zones just the same as Mostert and McKinnon. And McKinnon, I mean, he had a roll week 1 too. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a good combination of both of those guys going forward. So I think there could be a little less opportunity for Ayuk, but I still lean Ayuk over Russ Gage this week. Fourth string receiver, just showing me a little bit too much for the Falcons. Maybe if he didn't, put up the numbers that he did, I wouldn't feel that way or so negatively about Russ Gage. All right, let's see what else I got here. I'll give you another running back one. Let's see. Your boy Myles Gaskin or James White. Both not likely to score a touchdown, but get a good amount of catches. James White going up against Denver, and Gaskin, where'd you go, Gaskin? Going up against San Francisco.
Who's not Gaskin, the other one?
James White.
James White's going up against who?
Denver.
I'm going to go James White. I think he's going to get a little bit more rushing potential than Myles Gaskins. Myles Gaskins will be a factor in the passing game, but I don't think his rushing ability is anywhere close to James White. I think James White does get a little bit more. I'm not saying that James White's going to be featured more than like Rex Burkhead, but I think he will have rushing and receiving potential scoring wise.
Okay, I gotcha. Let's take a quick break from the sitter starts because the game's going to be starting soon, and you haven't really gone through your DFS or your Thrive. I got your one of your lineups here on the bottom line here, but I'll switch over to your what is it? Where is it? Nick's boldest. Oh, that's what I had up. Now I have the most respectable Nick lineup.
Okay, I'll just go through them all.
Ask me your Thrive ones because you've already done them, and then we'll see if we agree or disagree.
Okay, here we go.
We'll take it from there.
Thrive. All right, so we got Tom Brady at 260.5 passing yards.
265 passing.
260.5.
260.5. I'm gonna say just under, like 250. It's gonna be close.
Okay.
It's tight. It's gonna be tight.
And then Ronald Jones, 60.5 rushing yards.
I'll say over.
Okay, I had the under. I also had the under for Tom Brady.
Okay.
70.5 receiving yards for Mike Evans.
Shames me to say it, but under.
I'm doing under too. Mike Evans, 4.5 total receptions.
Give me 5 even. I'll say over. Give me 5 even.
I'm going to go under. I'm going to go 4.
Give me 5 for 50 and a touchdown for Mike Evans tonight.
I'm going to go 4. So Ryan Suckup, the kicker. I actually looked.
Get into kicking props. Let's go. Fire up. Hashtag like button.
I looked this one up to get information. So 7.5 total points
for Suckup, the kicker.
He's for Chicago. Oh no, sorry, Tampa Bay.
It's like we have Cairo Santos. Over.
I said under. Okay. He gave me more points. Nick Foles, 245.5 passing yards.
What is it?
245.5.
Over for Nick. He can also hit 250 in this game.
I'm going to say over.
We got John Reed in the chat. What up,
John?
John? He's got a Jimmy Graham touchdown anytime, plus 250.
Nice.
Take it to the Hizzy, John.
Nick Foles, 2.5 total passing yards and interceptions.
Passing touchdowns, interceptions, 2.5. I will say yes. I think he can hit an interception and 2 passing touchdowns.
Yep, I see that too.
Yep.
Allen Robinson, 80.5 total reception yards.
80.5. So he's got to hit 81 for A-Rob. I'll say over because the Bears need to get some deep balls going tonight. Let's go.
Over. I got him too.
All right.
Receiving touchdown, Allen Robinson.
Gosh, yeah, because the Bucs haven't let up a rushing touchdown, or I'm sorry, the Bears haven't scored a rushing touchdown all season. The Bucs have only allowed like 3-4 at the most. So yeah, A-Rob touchdown. Let's go.
Yep, did they over on that too? Cairo Santos, the kicker for Chicago. It's 6.5 total points. I'm doing the under.
I hope it's the under because I hope we're
6.
just racking in fucking touchdowns tonight. Bear down. Let's go.
Jimmy Graham, 40.5 receiving yards.
Under. Gosh.
I'm doing over.
Ugh.
And then Anthony Miller, 41.5 reception yards.
Anthony? Give it to me, baby. Give
over.
It to me.
I did too.
That's money, baby.
There
45 to 50 easy. And that's it? That's the lineup?
Yep.
We'll go through your DFS?
Yeah.
And then we'll just go into the total game props here for everybody. We'll do the over-unders. We can get back to some of the injury report stuff and start and sits in the game.
All right. So for my first one, I got Captain Mike Evans, flex Tom Brady, so I get that stack. Also get a second stack with Scotty Miller. And then I got Anthony Miller, David Montgomery, and Cordell Patterson. And then my second one, I got Tom Brady as my captain, Nick Foles in my flex, Rob Gronkowski as a tight end or a flex, Cordell Patterson as a flex, Allen Robinson and Ryan Suckup. And then my next one is Buccaneers defense. So I'm expecting Tampa to house the Chicago Bears for this lineup.
The Bears.
Then Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, Scotty Miller, and then David Montgomery. And then I got Nick Foles, then Cameron Brate, and then Jimmy Graham, Scotty Miller, Anthony Miller, and then Allen Robinson.
Nice. Right on. Good set of lineups.
Seems like you touched everybody there, Nick.
I tried to.
You know what? I can't stand these Thursday night and Monday night football games. Like, how many hype videos are we going to watch? Like, I probably just watched like 3 Bears hype videos on silent, and now there's like at least 2 or 3 rolling of the Buccaneers. Like, Aaron Andrews interviews Tom Brady from multiple locations. Like, get this stuff out of here. It drives me fucking nuts. Gotta start turning this off. All right, we got the props for the rest of the players here. We're going through everybody. Passing yards, touchdowns, completions, rush yards, receiving yards, and receptions. From the top, Nick Foles, 251.5, paying even money both ways. Can he hit the over 252?
Over.
I'm going to say the over. That's where we're at. We're on the same spot. Tom, 264.5. Like I said, I think he's hitting that 250. So I'm going to say the under 264.5.
Under.
Yep. Take plus money there and get a little bit of value. Take it to the Hizzy. Both quarterbacks are at 1.5 passing touchdowns. I have both on the over. Give me both of those. Taking the over in this game. Give me a 24-20 Bears victory. Bear down. Hashtag bear down. Passing completions. Nick Foles, 22.5.
Ooh.
I'm going to say under.
I'm going to say under too. It's going to be like 19. I'm
going to say like 20. But yeah, we're there. We're in the same spot. 23.5 for Tom. I'm going to say under. I'm going to say probably around 20 as well. Like 18 to 20 completions for both of these guys tonight.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
All right. Let's see. Rushing yards for Montgomery, 48.5.
I think that's a trap. I'm going to say the under. I'm going to say the under too, man.
I think I saw his like average was like 35, something like that. Like he only had like one game.
The Bears can't run the ball right now. And I expect that they're going to be from behind and there's not going to be a lot of opportunities here. The under is paying plus money. I might have to jam that. Ron Jones, hashtag free Rojo. Fournette's in the lineup, so I don't want to talk about freedom tonight, but we'll see. 71.5 rushing yards. Can he do it up against that stiff Bears defense?
Under. I'm going to say under too. I like him. I'm starting him tonight.
I see Fournette getting the more broken runs. So, yeah. Rojo just going to be used to pound the defense.
I'm going to smash that crystal ball on the wall. Now, I need a Rojo tutty tonight. Give me a Rojo touchdown.
Let's see. Receiving yards. Allen Robinson, 74.5.
Over.
Yeah, I'm going to say over. Anthony Miller, 30.5.
Over.
Let's go. Might have to grab that one here. That's low, bro. That is really, really low for Anthony Miller. 30.5. What do you know, sportsbook.ag? What do you know? Darnell Mooney, 37.5. I'm going to say under. He's coming into this game questionable.
Under.
I would like to be on the over on this. You know, he got a fair bit of action from Foles last week, but the questionable designation, I don't feel great about it. David Montgomery, 24.5 receiving yards. Over. If you weren't listening to the top of the show, I mentioned that the Bucs, a ton of positive play for running backs catching the ball out of the backfield. They're like 5th in the league for the most receptions back there. There should be plenty of opportunity for Montgomery to hit that prop. Jimmy Graham, 29.5.
Over.
Is it low enough for you?
I said the under to what did you say? Yeah,
I'm going to say over.
You had it 40 yards on Thrive, and I said under. I'm still going to say the under. Well,
I said over on the 40.
I'm going to say under here too. Mike Evans, 65.5 over. No, I said 50 earlier. 5 for 50 under. Can't take that back.
I'm going to go under 2.
Rob Gronkowski, 37.5.
Under.
Yeah, I'll say under. Ron Jones, 24.5.
Oh.
I'm going to say over. I'm
yeah.
going to say over just because the man got 9 targets last week.
Whoa.
I mean, he only had 17 receiving yards. But hey, and probably only had like 4 or 5 catches off those targets, actually. But the volume's there, so give it to me. I'll take it. 24.5. Scotty Miller, 53.5. Over or under?
Under. It's going to be 50.
Did I take his yardage? I didn't take his yardage. I am all over some Scotty Miller props tonight, though. So I'm going to say that he can hit the over on that one. Let's see. Receptions. Anthony Miller, can he hit 7? 6.5. High number.
Low.
Yeah, the over is paying plus money. I'll take the under there as well, like a 5 or 6 catch game, no problem. Anthony Miller, 2.5.
Touchdowns?
No. Receptions.
Oh, sorry. Over.
Yeah, I'll say the over. Darnell Mooney, 3.5. I'm going to say under.
Under. It's going to be like 2.
Maybe 3. Maybe sure. 2 is good too. Montgomery, an even 3.
Over.
I like the over. I like 4 here. Jimmy Graham, 3.5. Over is paying plus money. I'm gonna say the under.
Over. Oh, sorry, under. Sorry.
Well, not sorry. If you like the over, take the over, brother.
No, I don't like the over. I like the under.
I don't like plus money. I hate it. It's the worst. Keyshawn Vaughn, LaShawn McCoy out of this game tonight. Can he get 3 catches at 2.5?
No, he's out.
No, Keyshawn Vaughn.
Oh, I thought you said LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy is out. Keyshawn Vaughn, a little bit more upside, but Fournette's back too. So who knows?
I'm gonna go under. He's gonna get 1.
Mike Evans, 5.5. I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah, 5.
Gronkowski, 3.5. Overpaying plus money.
Under 3.
Ouch. Probably. But he could get that touchdown. Ron Jones, 3.5. I took the over on this one.
Over.
Scotty Miller, 3.5. I took the over on this one.
Yeah, over.
All right, crank that ish. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, we're just a couple of minutes here from kickoff. Game should be starting like literally any minute. I'm just going to make sure just real quick here that I haven't taken Mike Evans out of any of these lineups. Just really quickly here. Because, I tend to get, a little fruity during the day. Let's see here. Yep. But I'm going to remove him from the flex because I had him there before. And then I'm going to put him back to the regular wide receiver position. Okay. And we're good. We're great. Actually, Keenan Allen needs to go to that flex because he plays on Monday night. Always make sure you put your Sunday and Monday night starters into your flex spot. You never know what can happen. Okay, guys? All righty then. So let's start taking a look at some more sitter starts for this week. Bring back up the wide receivers for you, Nick. Your guy, Scary Terry McLaurin or Roby Anderson. Scary Terry getting Kyle Allen up against the Rams. Is Allen an upgrade for you? We'll get to the Haskins stuff a little bit later when the game starts, but is Allen an upgrade for Terry?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I'm even more excited about the Haskins talk now.
Because I think Kyle Allen.
So you're saying Terry over Robinson, or I'm sorry, Anderson.
Yeah.
Ooh, snap.
Snap. I mean,
gotta hear this one.
Oh man, do you want to get into the Redskins stuff?
Let's just get into the Redskins stuff. Let's just get into it. Yeah. So,
you called it. You called it
coming.
You saw it coming. I mean, Rivera said as much. Hey, this could be it. You said it. Hey, like dude's in the hot seat, and then whammy.
Yeah,
you're fired.
Incredible. Anyway, I will try to look a little bit more into this because I saw that a lot of people were crying racism because
calling Ron Rivera racist
because Dan Jones is not getting benched, having the same kind of performance as Dwayne Haskins and this and that. That's all bullshit. Because Ron Rivera has been in the league a very long time, has been around a lot of people. Not one single time have we heard one racist thing said about Ron Rivera. Isn't he like your guy? Like,
oh yeah, no, I'm a big Ron Rivera guy, and I'm not even trying to go to bat for that. I just want people to watch football and just watch this dude play football. To me, it doesn't have anything to do with that. And Ron Rivera didn't draft this guy. He has no commitment to Haskins whatsoever. He purposely brought in his starting quarterback from last year that he had all year. It's a very elementary move, in my opinion, bringing over a quarterback that knows your playbook, that you trust, and that you have a connection with. Like Rivera drafted him or signed him or whatever. I don't know if Allen was actually drafted.
I think he was signed.
I think he was just a non-drafted,
undrafted.
Non-drafted free agent signee, which is fine, whatever. But Rivera saw enough in him to obviously get him on the roster, start him all those games last year. And as bad as he was, that's just what you need sometimes to make strides, going forward. Look at the Redskins roster. Like, anyone could be benched at any time. You have Dontrell Inman at wide receiver, and you're going to complain to me about Dwayne Haskins. Like, you and I both read similar stuff about Haskins, not taking the job seriously, being very complacent. And I mean, that's just what I see out of, any young kid that's a quarterback, right? I mean, he's not like he's a mature, older, quarterback or anything.
But you don't see that out of first round picks. Like, come on now. Like, this is frustrating. Like, this is why I'm done in Washington, because it's just you're drafting the guy. Let's just in Dan Snyder's shoes, you're drafting a guy that went to school with your son. It was a big homecoming, and everybody was excited that he fell to you because the Giants didn't take him. And now you put him in, and he's complacent. What did I say weeks prior? We saw him do the selfie when he won a game. Like, you don't see that in the NFL. And I didn't know that he got complacent, but it definitely sounds right up the alleyway for Dwayne Haskins.
It sounds like the attitude of a kid that would take a selfie while his team is in victory formation. Like, and this is a hard sell to people. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. There is an issue in the NFL, white quarterback, black quarterback. There's a history of it in the league. This is not the time to pick on it. Like, this is not the time to bring up the issue. I've seen it. I'm a Bears fan, okay? You don't think I want Deshaun Watson as my fucking quarterback? Are you kidding me? You think I wanted
or Dak?
Or Dak, or I mean, Mahomes isn't, he's mixed or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, you think I wanted Mitch over these guys? No, absolutely not. But I don't see color when I look at football. I see ROI. Like,
stats.
I see numbers. Yeah, that's what I see, and I have a lot of fun doing it. Like, it's just it's just a talking point that's really easy for people to bring up, and I get it because it is a real issue in the league. This is not one of those.
It's not one of them, man.
This is not one of them. We could bring out a laundry list of the history of it. I'm sure Emron would probably do it better than us, but this is not one of those scenarios. Dwayne Haskins is just not very good. He's the third string quarterback now, I might add. He is the third string quarterback.
He got demoted to the basement.
This Sunday is the first week that my boy, number 11, is active. Alex Smith is the number 2 quarterback on this roster now.
Godspeed, sir. Godspeed.
The number 2. I'm almost hoping for an Allen injury. Like, they said as much. They didn't just say, like, hey, Haskins isn't a starter anymore. He's our third string quarterback. And I saw the dude I saw photos of him at practice.
I saw videos, and they were awful.
Hands on his knees, arms across his chest, et cetera. Like, didn't love any of it, man. He just looks like he had a bad attitude out there.
He didn't take any first team reps after, and like that was kind of shocking to me because it was like, man, he must be sulking his ass off.
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
Rivera's probably
yeah.
Dude, go ahead, sit over here, you money. Like, this kind of stuff gives us bad names, like this kind of behavior. And it's just like, man, you got so complacent.
He's a Gen Zer. I don't allow him into the millennial class.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I get you on that. But it's very frustrating that we have someone that was drafted very high and was supposed to lead our offense for the next decade, and he's complacent with just being a starter in the NFL.
Yep.
Like, dude, the money's going to run out sometime. You got to keep the money going. Oh, here's a shot. No pass interference. I
don't know what that was. No, they just got tied up there. So Rojo took a healthy 4-yard run on first down, Buccaneers' first possession. A deep shot for Tom to Evans on the second down, 2nd and 6, but way overthrown. Play wasn't there. Evans drawn up in coverage. I don't know what was going on. Evans is staring at the board looking for a replay.
Pass interference.
Seems to be walking just fine, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that was his one play of the game, and now he's done. Perfect. Glad that I started him.
Perfect.
I did see Cameron Brate on the field with the starter, so that was good. 3rd and 6. Evans is on the sideline. Not great. I think we got number 30. Keyshawn Vaughn. All right. Grabs a block. Nice completion to, who is it? I don't know. Mr. Meeseeks? Mr. Mickens.
I could not even tell you his first name. Had him in my lineup.
Always. Every time. Tom with a completion, though, so there you go.
That's like the perfect receiver for Tom. Like picked up at Walmart, right before the game. He looked kind of fast, moving the cars. They're like, dude, we need you.
In Tampa, it's a Publix. It's not a Walmart.
Publix. There we go.
Yeah. I was living in Florida for a little bit looking for Walmarts, and they're not so easy to find as they are here up north. All right, first down, Tampa, I formation. Mr. Mickens in motion, it looks like. Rojo, another good run there. Another good run for Rojo. But yeah, I didn't love Haskins there. I didn't like what I saw from last year. Didn't like what I saw from this year. Just a team that I think we all knew was going to be bad. Kyle Allen can bring in some positives to the team, but I think he's just going to be more of a game manager and try not to turn the ball over as much, which is what Rivera's going to want. People saying that this last game was Haskins' best career game. How many interceptions did he throw, Nick? In his best career game, was it 3? 3 interceptions, and that's his best career game. What point are you people trying to make? Like I don't understand it. Please back away from that talking point. I mean, there's plenty of other opportunities.
Hey, there's Gronk.
We can bring up racism in the NFL and the old boys club that is running it. Plenty more of opportunities. I think your boy Dan Snyder, we'd probably have a field day taking down in that regard.
Oh no, he just hired the first black president of the NFL team, so he's cool.
Yeah, he's got black friends. All right, let's see here. We got Gronk, Tom, and the Bucks. Let's see. Looks like they are just over the 50-yard line here.
Cruising.
Not great. The over's trending, so that'll be good.
Screen. There we go.
To Rojo, but there's a flag.
Man downfield.
See what we get here. You're gonna throw the flag on the play, Nick. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. You got to throw it at the camera.
I didn't want to hit the camera.
No, hit the camera. You got to try to hit the camera.
I didn't want to hit the cord or anything.
You got to hit the camera while trying not to hit the camera. I challenge your flag. See, kind of like that. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more delicate with it. That's all good. I don't know what the penalty was here. I think it's holding on 74. No
violence.
Going down at the ankles. No, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. It's 1st and 20, so it was against the Bucks, but I saw one dude go to the guy's ankles, and it looked like it was going to go on the Bears. Tom Brady, 2 for 3 so far. Rojo, man, takes a hit out of the backfield, evades it. Positive gain. Not looking good for the Bears. What up, Donnie? Where you been at, dog? Donnie entering the chat.
That's Donald. That's his dad.
Oh, damn it. Got to take a second look. What up, Don? Even bigger question, where's Big Don been at? We've been seeing Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie ain't here yet.
Trying to throw your name in the drawing, man.
That's true. Share the video, guys. You share the video tonight, and we will enter your name for the, what we're doing? I don't know yet. Sunday or Monday drawing. Probably Monday. I'm liking the Mondays for the drawings. Monday Night Football. I like it. 2nd and 9 for the Bucks. So that was an 11-yard run then for Rojo. Tom delivers.
He's got a lot of time.
Delivering to wide receivers we've never heard of, so this is terrible. This is really bad.
Great start. Start.
Yep. Mike Evans looking like a terrible start thus far. So that's making me feel good. Mike Evans, he sat out of a couple of drives. Hey, there's Mike Evans. I see him on the field. He was there. Whew. Brilliant. There he is, setting up blocks. We need to get Mike Evans down to the 1-yard line. That's when he's allowed to score touchdowns.
The reason why you saw Donnie and I saw Donald is because I'm in the mainstream and Donnie is on Justin's stream. That's what it is.
No, I got all the streams here. Where's Donnie at?
That Donnie is in your stream on your profile on Facebook, not to take it to the Hizzy one. That's what. That's what happened.
I got you. I forget.
Go where the cool kids are.
I don't know why it doesn't bring that one up. Like it doesn't allow me to go into that one for some reason. Let me see here. Yeah, see, look, it doesn't allow me to go into that chat. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. It only allows so many.
Donnie shared it though. I saw your comment though.
Donnie trying to get that Ravens hoodie. Anestra should get his. What's today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Anestra, you should have yours tomorrow, sir. Should be arriving tomorrow.
Big Don's been traveling. That's what's been going on. So
what do the Dons do for work, man? I always see these guys traveling. Donnie's in Tampa. He's in Houston. He's here. There he is.
There we go.
I switched over. There it is.
There we go.
There it is. Oh, man, Donnie, I was playing some duty last night. You're way better than me. Not very good. It's very frustrating. But it's funny because, like, everyone's really bad in the lobbies because I'm bad, right?
Yeah, there you go.
like matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking.
Right. So I'll be doing good for a while, and then like I was in like some warehouse. Some dude like ran right by me. We both turned around to kill each other, and we walked right by each other again. It was fucking hilarious. Oh,
Ooh,
big
nice
hit.
little hit.
Big hit. Bears defense finally trying to play some ball. Is that Roquan with the smash? See Philip Rivers calling Roquan Smith fat last week? Show some respect, Phil.
Philip Rivers just says stuff without cussing. That's his whole thing. He doesn't cuss. He's like,
call him fatty.
Yeah.
You like that, fatty?
Why you being such a jerk?
Man, like, is this really the age where we're at right now, man? I thought we were over this fat stuff.
He's constantly mic'd up.
Engineering firm.
Dang. Yeah, that's the real stuff right there.
Oh, here we go. Suck up. Here we go.
Streaming or Saturday and Sunday. We'll be there. We'll check it out. Sunday, you know where we'll be.
But we'll definitely drop in on Saturday for sure. Catch some action. You gotta have to when you're on the stream, you'll have to tell me how to pronounce your channel name.
I think it's Maryland Gaming.
I assume that is what it is, but it's missing some A's.
Yeah.
It's missing some A's. I like the V's.
All the A's
Good
have V's.
It's good design. I like it. Looks good. Drop down to Maryland Gaming. Check out Donnie Knox slaying some Warzone.
Way better than us.
I don't even try to snipe. Don't even try it. All right, let's look at some more sit and starts here. We already did some OBJ. What about your boy? A couple of your guys here, Nick. Your boy Devontae Parker or Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, at first glance, you're like, oh, well, Devontae Parker, that's my big guy. That's my big dog. But Justin Jefferson going up against the Seattle D. Devontae Parker going up against San Francisco. Who you got here? These are your guys.
I'm going to go Devontae Parker.
Yeah, it seems like the safer play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Kirk Cousins in prime time, it's not any action I want a piece of. Less than it's like maybe Adam Thielen. But
Devontae Parker is just the man there, and Justin Jefferson still needs to put together like a full season of productivity. I wouldn't even consider him in the same class as Terry McLaurin, and I'm not really high on Terry McLaurin right now.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson is just one of those young guys that's just popping at the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about another couple deep options here? I think this one is easy, but I'm going to see what you're thinking just because we were talking about him earlier. Darius Slayton at Dallas or Michael Gallup against the Giants with the Giants. So we were talking up some, more positive stuff for potentially the Giants, Dan Jones
Gallup
company. Ooh, still want the Gallup.
More targets. I think Slayton might. I'm starting Slayton, so I am hoping for a big game from him. But
if you had Gallup, you'd be like, screw you, Slayton.
Yeah,
eat the bench.
Faux show.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty close there. I feel like I would lean towards Slayton still in this matchup just because of the Dallas defense. Mm-hmm. And just because Mari Cooper, Lamb, there's more mouths to feed. For the Giants, I'm just looking at Ingram and Slayton.
That's it.
I mean, are you starting?
Tate.
You're not starting any of those running backs. Who like Deion Lewis, Wayne Gallman, Devontae Freeman? Are you starting any of these guys?
Nope. No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we just saw what Kareem Hunt, Jonas Johnson, and Hillard did. You're not feeling it. You're not feeling the.
They don't have
weeks.
Stefanski.
You're not feeling the breakout weeks for the Giants running backs up against this Swiss cheese Dallas D.
No, I mean honestly, I think this is the game of any of them that Dallas locks it down. So, we'll see what happens if Danny Jones wakes up. But I mean, it's real bad in New York right now. Dallas is still reeling, but they still have an offense that can do something, and New York's defense isn't that good.
I feel that. I'm still leaning towards Slayton though. Michael Gallup, season long, he's the better play all year for sure. But this week, just what I've seen out of Dallas D, I'm going Slayton. And you know what? I don't know why. I keep getting burnt by Slayton, like everywhere I turn, like props. I guess I don't have him in fantasy, so it really just is gambling. Like it's just driving me nuts. Like he'll just get stuck on his last catch or just get garbage time catches and then just like halt right when I need him to go over the top of a number here. Oh, look at that poise by Tom. Someone touched his hand and he still threw the ball.
It was overthrown though.
Whatever. Hey, I don't love that field goal. It doesn't help me with the over, but bear down. Let's go. Here comes Cordell Patterson for a run around reverse. Hate it. Hate all of it. He got 2 yards. Hate all of it.
All right, I got one for you. So Hayden Hurst or Mo Alley Cox.
Hurst is going against the Panthers, and Mo Alley Cox is going Cleveland. I'll take Mo Alley Cox because I'm starting him this week. I put my money where my fucking mouth is.
There we go.
Starting Mo Alley Cox. I got TJ Hawkinson on his bye week. So I picked up Mo Alley Cox, who appears to just be the leading tight end there. I was not feeling great about it at first because Jack Doyle was coming back. It's a very positive matchup for tight ends going up against Cleveland. They've allowed a lot of positive yardage there. As who is that? Mooney? Mooney's on the field. He's looking good. He's probably gonna hit his props. That's Foles' guy right there, man. Like, what do you have? 5 catches last week. The Bears' offense was just dead, but there's Mooney cleaning up easy catches. So a guy that Emron gave you weeks ago, even preseason, he gave you that name. So put some name or some respect on his name. Mooney looks like he's going to be Foles' guy going forward, just on the easy stuff. I mean,
every time Darnell Mooney catches the ball, I just realize how much I don't know football. You know, it's just sometimes you can watch every game and some guys just pop on in game and you're just like, there's no information that says that he's gonna pop, but practice does do wonders, you know.
Yeah, well, that's where you got to work to earn your spot, right? Haskins is looking at you.
You know what probably happened is that Foles was working with the second team and Darnell Mooney was in the second team during training camp, and they probably got a little connection going. That's probably what happened. I mean, you cannot discount these practices that occur, and you start seeing like a second team or a second string quarterback and a second string wide receiver pop together. I mean, that's absolutely normal in a lot of circumstances.
Yes, we got Leland.
What's up, Leland?
Leland Johnson asking about Tyler Higbee or Julian Edelman. Wow. I'm an Edelman guy, but at the same time, like, I don't know what quarterback we're going to get this week for Patriots. So I'm nervous about it. Right now, Edelman is in my lineup, but I've got some backup options. I don't have as good an option as, say, Higbee, but I would start Higbee. I know has he had a big down week? He didn't goose egg, did he?
No, he didn't goose egg, but it was a down week.
It was a down week for him, but I think that he comes back down to earth. That's Goff's guy. Like Goff doesn't really have a ton of options there. So I like Higbee more. I think both of them, honestly, like Endelman's a touchdown dependent option. They couldn't get him the ball last week. In a good matchup where you'd think like, Patriots chasing points, going up against the Chiefs, going to be competitive, going to need a lot of sorry, but Nick Foles just overthrew the fuck out of Allen Robinson. What is your problem? What the hell?
Welcome, Mama Knox, to take it to the Hizzy. This is pretty normal.
Sorry about that. But the man's wide open. You threw a foot above his head. The man's wide open. You threw a foot above his head. We needed 2 yards. Throw a clean ball, bro. Man. Mitch would have ran for that.
Probably would have overthrown it.
Mitch could have made an interception somehow, but still, like, come on, man. Like, this is what we need to clean up. And that was a good play call, Nagy. That wasn't your fault. I know I'm always dogging you, but damn it. It's killing me. Finn's not wrong about the first, second, and third. I mean, the Bucs did us a favor only putting up a field goal on that first drive here.
You got lucky on that one, to be honest.
This is killing me. This is killing me. Now we're going to ask our defense to do this again. And this is just what I felt all last week during the Colts game. We just kept giving the Colts more and more time, instead of coming out with an aggressive game plan. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, totally. Higbee over Endelman. I'm just not loving Endelman this week. I may have to dip into Greg Ward over Endelman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big play.
Is it? I mean, Stidham, Hoyer. I don't know who's going to start. I don't even know if the Patriots have been able to practice yet, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Edelman, honestly, the man's beat up. The man's old. He's coming in every single week with the Q, with the questionables. And it's just because he's getting, the VIP treatment for New England. That's how they treat their vets. They rest them. They don't ask them to do a ton during the week. They get them right for Sundays, and that's produced a ton of positive ROI over the past years. No,
yeah,
for the Patriots, the Patriot way.
Donnie asked if we think that Eric Ebron is going to do something this week. Who are they going? Philadelphia
Eagles. I don't know.
If Logan Thomas can do something, he can do something.
You would think so, but the Eagles' defense has actually been surprisingly solid the past 2 weeks. The first couple weeks not so great, but the past few weeks they've been good. But I don't know. It's the Steelers. What are your other options, Donnie?
Do you have any?
I'm sure you got. I mean, there's always somebody on the waivers still.
And what do we think the deal is with Fant? We both have high shares on him. Well, he's good now.
Well, he's not good to go. He's doubtful for this week. He's going to be out for sure.
Okay.
But everything that came back from his whatever MRI scan, whatever, it's all positive. No tear, nothing bad. This week, if anything, is just precautionary for the rest of the year. Realistically, they said if he had to go, he could play this week. They don't need him to. That's just not the case. Like everybody's
smart organization move.
Yeah, they need to keep him moving in the right direction. And they've just already lost too many pieces. They have Philip Lindsay. Looks like he's going to be back this week. I don't know at what capacity, how big of a role he'll have.
100 yards.
I wouldn't love it because he'll probably be on my bench. But we'll see. But they're getting a couple weapons back. Potentially Locke. He's looking good, trending in the right direction. Who did I just say? Literally, Lindsay. He's back. He's in the right direction. He's looking good to go. So they don't need him to come back. Fant's going to be good for the rest of the year. Do not get rid of him. Don't drop him. Don't sell him. Don't try to make any offers for him. Ride him out. Get somebody to fill in this week.
There you go.
And Leland about Endelman. Yeah, he just doesn't fucking practice. Like he's just old, and they don't need him to practice apparently. And that's just how they run dudes there. That's just the way it is. Rojo into the pile, a couple of yards there, going no place.
Would you guys want to play the Patriot way? Like, even if you guys got like Super Bowl and stuff, would you guys want to play the Patriot way?
Everyone says it's terrible, but I feel like I'd be in.
I feel like I'd be in too. I mean, I played for some pretty, hard coaches, so it'd be pretty normal for me.
Yeah, just kind of go through the process of it. I mean,
Fant, Gronk, and Ebron are his choices. Oof. Well, you can't play Gronk because he's already playing.
Now. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just go Ebron. I mean, that's what you got. Rojo with a catch, 2 yards.
Good little stick.
Yep. All right. I need a 3 and out here for the Bears. Bear down. Let's go. 3 and out. 3 and out. Endelman. Yeah, I know it is. It is fucking annoying. It is. I leave him in the lineup until Sunday for the dick swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to make him scared. Make him scared. Yeah, I hate it. I don't understand it at all. Like how? Yeah, I think like in that lineup, like Greg Ward's projected like 4. I'm like, I'll save that shit for Sunday. Yeah. I don't need my opponent sleeping well at night. From Monday through Friday. That was a badly thrown ball by Tom. Just a super high arc, trying to get one of his guys in single coverage up against Jalen Johnson. Was it a tight end? Was that Brait?
Yeah,
I think it was. It's just not going to work. I mean, Tom, I don't know what you're thinking, what you're going to prove up against Jalen Johnson. I know that Johnson likes to do some talking, but you're just helping him out, bro. Come on, throw a better ball. Yay! The Bucks are punting. Woo! Let's go. Let's not screw up this drive, Bears. We need points on the boards. Points on the boards. No fans in the stands. Got a lot of Geico ads though, and a lot of Miller Lite. All right.
Bucks punt. Let's see. Nice. Let's go Bears. Need some Allen Robinson now.
Yeah, let's go, Allen Robinson.
Let's go. Fire him up.
And John, dude, fire up some Thrive Fantasy, man. I saw your comment earlier. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. But if you use that code, you get $50 for free. There's like $5 plays.
It does work.
And you can get to, Nick used it. So, yeah, you'll get $50, bang, instantly. And you can use it across all sports. I mean, it's not just for football.
I won a basketball one for the finals.
I guess I just referenced like other sports, and like every other sport is ending. It finally feels like football season.
Yeah.
There's no more hockey, at least for another couple months, because it's going to start in like what, December or January?
Yeah.
Something fucking crazy. Woo! 2021, let's go. I thought 2020 was weird. Holy shit. Yeah, we started hockey and then summer, and then we're starting it in January.
It's going to be weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think this is going to be the new schedule, though. I think they're going to make it so that other sports fill in when the NFL isn't playing, so that they're not having to split viewers anymore, because with everything going on,
they can't.
Yeah,
they can't split viewers anymore because they can't have fans.
Yeah. So
we can get into that a little bit later on the side too, if you want, just hub cities and such. People are talking like, oh, NHL doesn't need hubs anymore. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like,
I like the hubs.
We can keep the hubs for another 2 years. I don't give a shit, as long as I don't lose sports. Okay. COVID, staying at home and doing nothing is a lot easier with sports on television. Okay.
For real.
I can't even go play I can't go putt or go bowling or anything.
Paintballing.
We could probably go paintballing if we wanted to. We just don't want to go anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good old boys type of club, Like I feel like there's going to be a lot of non-mask wearing, hanging around, casual time.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to be into that.
Yeah.
They're going to pick on me.
I'm going to go hang out my car.
It's like, all right, well, it's lunchtime, so we'll just go sit in our car. But yeah, that was we were literally doing that like all the time until COVID happened. It's just like, oh, great. Now it's not doing anything. But
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, we need some Allen Robinson to get going too. Jump up on Thrive. It's a lot of fun, man. I mean, if you're into props, you can just do like full like pools, like thousands of people, or you can do like a head-to-head matchup and just double your money and just pick like one guy over another. I think I've talked about this before. Like they'll have straight up matchups where it's like, Nick Foles, 250 passing yards, or in this game, like Tom Brady at a 20-yard spread. Who throws for more?
Mhm.
Or whatever. Foles would have the 20-yard spread probably because, it's Tom versus Foles. So does Tom throw for more yards or does Foles with a 20-yard lead? I like stuff like that. That's really cool. And you don't get that from other platforms.
Yeah.
DraftKings, FanDuel, and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love me some good old FanDuel every now and again, but there's just so many damn users. Hey, there you go, Allen Robinson. There it is. There it is. He threw a little, behind him underneath, but that's cool.
Devontae Freeman, Leland, no. Devontae Freeman down. I'm not on him.
No, don't buy into this knows the playbook nonsense. Mike Davis, he came out of nowhere. Obviously, he's with the team. He knows the playbook, but like that's a solid option. Like Devontae Freeman eating up against Wayne Gallman and Deion Lewis. You're never going to know which guy you're going to get any week because the game plan or the flow of the game, rather, actually, pace of play is going to dictate who gets the ball. Yeah. Deion Lewis, if they're playing from behind. Wayne Gallman, to me, is like just the in-between guy that can do both. And to me, honestly, he's the most preferred option going forward because I could see him having the most consistent snaps. You guys not loving, or Leland not loving that? He wants Devontae Freeman to do good. I don't know, man. I don't.
Leland, you got to tune in a little bit more.
I don't feel it, brother. I'm not feeling Devontae Freeman. I hope you didn't spend the full hundo on him. That's all I can say. Don't spend the full hundo on him.
Are you in the league with John and Donnie? Are you in the same league with them?
Warm.
Giving advice on both sides over here, guys.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. You got to, though. You got to let them know.
Yeah.
Foles 3 for 439 passing yards. Bears are moving the ball 2nd and 8. Let's see what we get here. I think it's a run, which I will hate. It's not a run. Pass to Monty.
To the fullback.
Foles poised. Getting rid of it. Got him.
Nice. Jimmy Graham.
Foles keeping the play alive. I like it. Looking patient. Didn't overreact. He wasn't Mitch. It was great.
Leland is in the league with them.
Yes, sir. Well, Donnie would tell me to tell you to start Freeman this week.
I don't know if you know this, Leland, but apparently in your league, rushing quarterbacks will have more points than passing quarterbacks because Cam Newton had more points one week than Russell Wilson when he had 5 touchdowns. And I looked at it and we were like, dude, the scoring wasn't changed. So John did a bad job being a commissioner, apparently.
Oh, snap. Is John in the chat?
No, John's not in the chat.
I was like, damn. It's like,
we can blast John.
Shots fired. That's It's funny because I was literally about to say, like, that's the type of ball I want to see. That's what I like. Those shots are what I want to see. But I mean, bro, he was in double coverage. Like he had 2 corners on him. Foles throws the interception.
That was kind of good D. Like just interrupting the catch.
Yeah, just being there. But there's 2 guys there.
He doesn't have a mouthpiece in. Bench him.
I thought you were about to say fine him. I was like, it's not a mask. I was like, shit. Yeah, that's a tough play there. Not great. Bounces off of Robinson's body.
That's a bummer.
I know Mr. John Reed would have liked a catch there. Would have been a nice play. That's what I'm talking about, though. I want to see Robinson get a lot of targets. Hey, we saw Foles throw a couple of interceptions. It was his first outing, so we'll see what we get tonight. But, oh, man, rough start for the Bears. Not looking great. Let's check into some of the box score action here. Bears versus the Bucks. Got any sitter starts there on deck?
Yeah, I did have one. Let me see. I'll give you another tight end one.
All right.
Drew Sample or Greg Olson?
Who do the Seahawks play? Wait, I should know.
Minnesota
Sunday night prime time. That's right.
Cincinnati's playing Baltimore.
I'll say Drew Sample.
Ooh,
yeah, give me the dart throw on Drew Sample this week. He was a name that I was looking to pick up. I mentioned that I was looking to pick up Mo Ali Cox, and I think
CJ Uzomah out.
Yeah, Uzama's out. Samples had a respectable amount of volume. I think he did have a 7 target game, so he's kind of working his way up. Burrow's list there. AJ Green, not getting it done, not getting a ton of targets. I think Drew Sample could be an interesting piece this week. I'll go as far to say he scores a touchdown.
Ooh.
I'll say Drew Sample, tight end touchdown this week. Get him in your lineup.
Watch out, Baltimore defense.
I'm trying to pull up the box score.
Jerry Jeudy or T.Y. Hilton?
T.Y. Hilton has not done much of anything.
He has been a huge disappointment, like absolutely huge.
Man, it's tough, and it's a good question because you don't really know what you're going to get out of the quarterbacks in either scenario. I'll say Jerry Jeudy though. Give me some Jerry Jeudy. I think they get him a little bit more involved this week. We saw Fant go down, so I think there's going to be more availability right out of the gate. Tim Patrick really has been the fucking guy there. He's just lighting it up the past couple of games. I'll say Jerry Jeudy. Give me Jerry Jeudy over T.Y. Hilton. I'm not in love with T.Y. Hilton thus far.
Disappointed with how, coming out of training camp, there's so much stuff about how Philip Rivers and T.Y. Hilton are best friends and they are catching the balls and throwing balls and whatever. And we see nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's absolutely upsetting because I was really high on that. And I thought that Indianapolis would take the next step forward this year, but they took a step back almost.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, Philip Rivers, they were saying
Washed.
Brissett was like so bad. We got to go out and get our guy as Rojo moves the pile. Man, Rojo's looking good out here against these Bears. Moving the pile. They're showing us the replay of the Robinson interception. Robinson's coming back. I mean, maybe it's not a good throw. He literally hits Robinson right in the ankles with that ball. Carlton Davis.
Look at those grills.
Gold ass grills. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Man.
He could have sold those during the COVID quarantine and not got a nice haul. When the dollar shuts down, he's gonna be all right.
He's filthy.
I mean, he's gonna be missing some teeth, but he's gonna be able to pay the bills at the end of the day.
Who is this guy?
Mickens again?
I think it's Johnson.
Tyler Johnson for the Colts. Wow. Getting it done. That's his second catch on the day.
Leland, I know you had him in your lineup for sure.
Dear God. Yeah, no one on him off the edge, too. Off that in motion
route. It was like terrible tackling.
Yeah, it was not very good. Not very good. Gronk also has a catch for 13. Jaden Mickens is 1 for 11. Rojo, 1 for 2. Mike Evans and Tanner Hudson both have targets, no catches, as the Bucs are in scoring position. Who's going to get it here, Nick? We're going to say a rushing touchdown or a passing touchdown? Oh, Brady fumbles the ball. Damn it. I
guarantee you Brady's life flashed before his eyes right there.
It did not.
He was like, oh, my gosh.
Brady's just fine. He's just like, oh, shit, I got to pick up the ball. Cut it out, Nick. He said, cut it out. You stop it. You mean old Nick.
Let's look at the Bears. Tom, 4 for 8, 43 passing yards. He's got to have more than that. 5 for 978. Give me an update here, NFL.com. What are you doing, dog? I'm going to say rushing touchdown for the Buccaneers.
Passing touchdown to Brady.
There you go.
That's the guy. Give it to Jones or Evans, please. Believe me, man. I need the Evans touchdown.
Call it. Call it a touchdown. Call it a touchdown.
Wow.
I have Rojo as well. I have Rojo and Evans. That's not a touchdown, though. I mean, if he actually caught it, I guess they could say he rolled in. I don't know. But we don't have the sound on, guys, so forgive us. We got to wait. But that's a route by Rojo. He does. I think he caught it. I think he caught that ball, bro. Shit. Rojo has been very questionable on some of his catches. He had a ton of targets last week, and he did not bring in more than Oh,
they're challenging it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were just about to call it a touchdown after the review, but we got to throw the challenge flag. I've already thrown it, Nick. Fuck.
Unbelievable.
I already threw my red challenge flag.
We need an intern. Leland, if you want to be an intern, let us know.
You have to sit around on a sofa and watch us talk about football while being completely quiet and saying absolutely nothing. So
yeah.
It's not the greatest job. It pays nothing. But there are some free perks you get after the show that we can't talk about live on air. Because Mama Knox is here, apparently. That's a TD, says John Reed, and God bless it. I think you're right. I have Rojo.
I took out Rojo.
You did?
Yeah, my DFS, yeah.
Oh, and DFS. I was like,
fantasy. I was like, why would you do that?
Yeah, that's a TD. We gotta be getting that one back up on the board. That's gonna be a Tom Brady passing touchdown. And the Bears are already down probably 10-0. Hence, my over-the-top expression of going aggressive to start.
Yep.
And honestly, the first 2 drives, they're on Foles. They're on Foles. A bad ball to Robinson over his head, and then he threw it under. Hit him in the legs. Like, what the hell? And he threw in a double coverage.
He's got to dial his arm in.
Come on, man. I'm tired of these second half chases. Like, I'm tired of chasing points. I want to be able to establish the run.
Bear down and get excited.
Bury the ball. Eat some clock. Win games.
Win games.
It's driving me nuts, man. It's driving me nuts. And that was just like way too easy. Like, no one even got him on the tackle. Like, come on. Did the Bears watch any film last week? I mean, come on. You didn't think that Tom was going to target the shit out of Rojo?
Were they in COVID protocol?
I don't know. What do you think? Speaking of COVID protocol, let's get to some of these other topics here. What do you think about, Titans Bills potentially being canceled?
I think with the news leaking out about how Tennessee has been really...
Tennessee's supposed to host this game, by the way.
Yeah. Tennessee's been lackadaisical about the mask. They've been meeting outside, breaking protocols.
Rules. You're breaking the fucking rules.
Yeah. I think that... I think now with the second week being affected like this, I think that there has to be some punishments. I think forfeiting a game, I think that's a great first step. Kind of makes it way easier for Bill or Josh Allen. But, Tennessee needs to tighten it up because we're seeing how this is completely affecting the playoff picture in the AFC. Instead of Tennessee being able to possibly upset the Bills and make their time a little bit harder getting to the playoffs, they're giving them a free win,
And to me, it's just like, what are you doing, Tennessee? You're giving away free wins here. Like, literally, the league is going to have to go to win percentage this year because of shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be that way. You could literally have a team losing a division with a better record, but because they had forfeited games or whatever, it's not a true win, and that's going to affect your win percentage. They did not... Or they called it a catch, but they're saying he's down by contact. Ouch!
Wow.
So we got 3rd and goal. Where's it going? I got to feel like Evans in the post.
Maybe.
I got to feel like this Evans 1-on-1. Give it to me. There it is.
Yep.
Mike Evans, meet me in the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Fuck. Leland says that he thinks Tom has got his groove back.
I started Brady over Minshew.
Was the 5 passing touchdowns a big signifier for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's got his groove back. Yeah, 5 passing touchdowns, big ass comeback win. Yeah, I think he might be rolling. I think he might be rolling a little bit. Minshew. Donnie says Minshew. I don't know. He just says Minshew. I mean,
he just likes saying things. It's back from football days.
1 yard touchdown. Meet me in the end zone. Mike Evans. Like,
hoo.
How many 1 yard catch? Maybe that was 2 yards. I should pump the brakes. Maybe that was a 2 yard catch. Whatever. But what is the deal with these? The man now has a touchdown every week. Every week.
Could he end up with 16 touchdowns?
I mean, Moss did more. Moss had more. The year that they were perfect.
Like 21, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, why not? I mean, I said that outside of Randy Moss, this is the best receiver he's ever had. He's better than Edelman. Come on.
Donnie, is the question Russell or Tom? Is that like better quarterback or
MVP all time? What are we
starting over? I don't see you having that. But
what are we talking here? I had Russ and Tom last year in a Superflex league, and I started both of them every week.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown still. I don't care.
I mean, he is down though.
But don't you have to make contact after he's hit the ground? Like you can't make contact as he's going to the ground and say that you've now tackled him because he doesn't have possession as you're touching him. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's getting into the finite referee details. Look at that fucking smirk on his face. Look at Blaine Gabbert.
Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, that was wide open. That was going to be there. Yeah. Tom, grinning ear to ear, you bastard, you fuck. Evans, 2 yard catch. Fuck. Fantasy this week, Russ. Tom is already playing, so you couldn't have started Tom.
And Russ also has mobile ability.
Yeah, mobility. There it is. I was like, what? Mobile ability. Mobile, agile, hostile.
Oh, he's hostile right now.
Let's go, Cordell. Return those kicks, Cordell. Let's go.
Hootie hoo.
Let's go, Cordell. Special teams. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, sir. No carries. Just let them return kicks. Going past the kicker, letting them know. Put number 8 on notice.
Do you think the dreads make him more aerodynamic?
I think they'll make him look cooler with the gold chain.
Yeah.
Gold chain gang.
He's got the tight chain. Like
yeah,
choker.
you ain't ripping that shit off.
Oh, yeah.
Try me, ho.
Leland says, sorry, boys. Don's a fantasy rookie.
Dang. Play nice in the chat, fellas. Play nice in the chat. Share the video. Get yourself included for the hoodie giveaway on Monday.
Oh, there you go. Share the video for sure.
Share the stream. Smash the like button.
We just gave away a Ravens hoodie to Eric and Nestra, who tuned in last Monday. So,
knock on wood if you're in the chat, Nestra. He would. He would be quiet.
Leland, subscribe to the YouTube channel too. Don't just like us on Facebook. Subscribe.
That's true, guys. Much appreciated. We really need the YouTube followers. That's what we need, guys.
Yeah.
That's where we need where the money's at. Look at Cordell Patterson Cam on that dive, getting a first down. I hate the fuck out of it. Don't do that again. Don't. They're lining up to do it again. I hate this when they. Oh my god. This is what I don't like about Matt Nagy. Like play calls like that.
I understand it worked. I got you, man, says Leland.
There we go. Oh, Big Don coming in saying that he's gonna crush some people.
We've been bobbing. Let's go. I just like the conversation on it.
Right on. Oh, getting a little warm again.
Get hoods up when I get a little more serious, and get a little nervous. Mostly when the Bears have the ball.
We got hoodie Justin over here.
Yeah. It's warm though. It's warm, but I like it with the Bears jersey. Makes me feel like I'm going to a game, which I don't know when that'll ever happen again.
Don't know when that'll happen again. I mean, I guess I could go to a Bears game where like they visit somewhere and play. I think Emron was talking about Pittsburgh. They play in Pittsburgh, and they might be hosting fans by the time that they do. But I don't know if I want to watch the Bears play Pittsburgh. Man, they're D. Oh, good God. Minka Fitzpatrick scoring a touchdown in that game.
Man. I would like to go to a Steelers home game. That'd be pretty cool.
Steelers Stadium looks dope. It looks dope because it's on the river, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to what school is that? My cousin Joseph, shout out Joseph Bruni, was kicking for Dayton, and it was his first kicking appearance. I can't remember.
Was it Duquesne?
Duquesne, yeah.
Because you said it was the school because I mentioned Luke Wright, who was a receiver that went to Duquesne from my school.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun. The game was awesome, but Duquesne also has their field on the river, so it's just like an awesome view while like you're watching the game. It's just like fucking gorgeous. I was like, man, I gotta imagine Steelers are just like money.
Yeah,
I went to a Ravens game. Their stadium's awesome.
I climbed on top of that stadium. It's pretty cool.
Got to get that in. Always a good talking.
Always
point.
a good plug.
Always a good plug for the old job getting up top there. What was I saying? The Ravens game I went to was like a playoff game. That was a ton of fun. Sat with the season ticket holders section or whatever. They were lit for the start of the game. And then, this was like Lamar's rookie season. So they didn't allow him to pass. That's not something he was allowed to do as a rookie. Despite it being a playoff game against the Chargers, they're like, nah, game plan. Pound it out. Stick to it. Yeah. No, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Lamar took the L that day.
But it was a ton of fun. I really liked the stadium. It was good stuff. We went to I visited, the Washington football stadium for the first time last year with you and Emron. It's an okay facility, we'll say.
I thought I was in Chicago.
Yeah, well, it was. It was Chicago East that night, which was sick. I mean,
that was really cool to see, though. That was, you guys came out in full force.
Like literally in the parking lot, on the field, on the scoreboard. There was no place for the Washington football team that night. They were just not allowed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Foles going up top. This is what I'm talking about. But hit your man, bro. That's your guy, Mooney. That's your guy. Come on. You got to hit that dude in stride.
Hit that, man. He was wide open.
Look out, the real Big Don coming out. Big Don setting the tone. You don't want that smoke, Coach Don.
Yes, let's go. Fire up the chat. No, Mooney's got to. Oh, man. You got to hit him. That's not Mooney's fault. That's Foles.
Yeah.
That's Foles bad. All right, 2nd and 10. More shots. What's up with I was going to say. Tight end in motion. Were we running? Montgomery. 4? No. Oh, golly. Nothing there for him. Maybe he got 3 yards. I don't know.
Maybe 3 yards. They all come for advice.
Foles taking a little shot there. No big deal. No big deal. Where's Mooney on this one? Oh, they're trying to show Mooney on that route again. It's not a hold. I mean, I don't know why they keep showing that play over and over, but Foles hit the guy in the wrong spot. Like, I don't know why they keep showing it. What happened to Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October? What's with all these like Jamaican hats these guys are wearing?
What?
I don't know what's going on. Did they get rid of? Did we just
Call a timeout. Bears call a timeout.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, October used to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Maybe they stopped it a long time ago. Maybe someone in the chat knows, but I keep seeing all these people on the sidelines where I would see pink hats being worn. Now I see like these, like, I don't know, they look
Beanies?
like they're not even no, they're not beanies. These are like regular hats, but the colors are like Rastafarian or Jamaican. It's like, tie dye. I don't know what you want to call it.
I have no idea. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, October used to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Man, save the tatas. What's up, the NFL? Come on.
I don't know.
You guys are complaining about knees, but at the end of the day, we got to save the titties, save the tatas. Yeah, I don't know. Just a thought. Just saw that dude in that hat, seeing it around the league all the time. I don't get it. And it's October, so where's the pink? Where's the pink? I don't know. Maybe we'll bring it back.
Maybe they changed the color scheme. They rebranded.
Yeah, breast cancer rebranded. They need help. Well, just the pink wasn't getting it done. Foles, another deep shot. Oh, gosh.
Swinging.
Foles does not look on tonight. Does not look on.
I think I'm going to have to text Emron and tell him to get him in the chat, because if he takes away like a couple of minutes from the TV, I think he'll be fine. Emron, we need you in the chat. If you're listening somewhere, get in here and start.
Put the visor on.
We saw Cam in the chat too, actually.
Yeah.
We need to get Emron in here talking up to Bears. I have people call. What? I'll have my people call your people, and we can arrange for you to join the league next year.
Crucial catch. We needed it, Mr. Tipsword. We needed it. We needed that catch, but did we get it?
Unfortunately, no.
No, we didn't. I mean, Foles hot and cold, man, and I've only seen cold since that second half against the Falcons. Let's get it together here, man. Let's get it together. A couple of those. Travis, I know you got to be pissed on some of those throws. The overthrown Robinson throw, the underthrown that led to the interception. That one there, not so great, man. Not so great. Don says, let's do it. He's getting in the league. Take it to the Hizzy, bringing people together, getting leagues formed for 2021 already.
Smash the like button, share the video.
That's how we roll around here.
I'm asking Emron to jump in the chat and give your quick
Professional opinion.
Opinion of this game.
Oh, it's a new cancer program. So it's not just breast cancer, it's all cancer.
Oh, thank you, Travis. See,
Thank you, Travis.
There was a logical answer out there. So what they're doing is they're taking all the colors and putting them on a hat. Okay, all right. Thank you. I knew someone in the chat would be educated enough to let us know. Very good. I just didn't get it. I always saw that was the thing, and then I'm like, what's up with these fucking Rastafari hats? I kind of want one, but at the same time, I'm like, should I? It's like, is that like a kick in the dick or kick in the titties, or I don't know.
Just change the whole color scheme.
Yeah. All right, cool. Everyone's in. We are not.
Hang on, guys. Let me know. Pull it up here. I think we're back up. For some reason, it wanted to switch over to my computer's camera. I don't know why. Ride with us. I swear to God, it'll get fucking better. I swear to God. If I have to get the Comcast business internet, I will fucking do it. I will. I've done everything that I can without doing that. All right. Oh, that's Emron? Both QBs are trash. Let's go.
There we go. Emron, suit up, man. We need you.
Both QBs are trash. Let's go.
Rock around.
Mooney is one of the best rookie wide receivers in the NFL. Sadly, doesn't have a QB. I mean, damn. I mean, Foles looks like that's his guy. Would Tom make him better? Probably. Would Burrow make him better? Herbert? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, should we trade Mitch, Emron? Can we trade Mitch for anybody right now?
Do you want Dak?
Of course we want Dak. We want Dak. We want Watson. If you're telling me one of those guys is actually going to be like legit available next year, let's go. I've been seeing a lot of trade talk about the potential Houston Texans, and we got to get into that a little bit too. What about J.J. Watt calling out our boy Bob on the practice field, getting the man fired? I love it. I do.
What happened with that? Tell me what
So J.J. Watt gets in a heater with Bob. No fucking surprise there. Bob got ran out of New England because he couldn't deal with Tom or whatever. They didn't like each other. So no surprise there. J.J. Watt said, bro, you can't coach for shit. Bob's like, hey, bro, I make you who you are. And then that's the end of that. They just get in a tirade together in front of the team. Apparently, Watt created some revolt in the locker room, and he got all the players on his side, and bye-bye, Bob. Not getting too deep into that because we kind of talked about it a little bit on Monday night there because the news dropped before Monday night. But who are some potential options that you could see get moved here? I mean, would you be willing to move? I can't believe they would move Watson, face of the franchise right now.
Think about the positions that
give them Allen Robinson for Watson. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Straight up, do it.
Let's do it.
The thing is that the positions that are now vacant is the GM and the head coach, so they're not connected in any way to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson does have the bag, but maybe a team that's looking for a rookie quarterback could come in and take Deshaun Watson. Yeah, maybe a little bit more of an established team instead of someone that's actually in a full rebuild. Leonard Fournette there without a helmet, which is kind of interesting. So
I don't mind that. I don't hate it. Stay on the sideline, sir. More Rojo.
So I don't know.
I think J.J. Watt. What do you think about J.J. Watt to the Ravens?
Oh, I saw that. That'd be interesting.
What about Bendarek McKinney to, I don't know, who needs a linebacker? Somebody that needs a linebacker.
Yeah, the Giants.
Sure, there you go. Good call. The Giants. They lost David Mayo to start the year, so that would be a good one. I'm trying to think of some more weapons there. I mean, you're not going to be able to move Randall Cobb in his contract. Maybe Kenny Stills? Any attraction there? I mean, Kenny Stills kind of gets tossed around quite a bit, doesn't he?
I feel like Kenny Stills would have to be like a second person in the package. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just him being the headliner.
And a pick.
Do you see the Texans doing a full-blown rebuild? Because
I don't know how many more.
Some big missteps.
How many more games would they have to lose to do that? I mean, how many games can you play Watson undefeated? Do you still even want Watson playing? If you're 0-7, 0-8,
yeah.
What do your season's gone? You're only at risk starting that guy. Maybe they do move him. I don't know. I don't see anyone in the league right now that's like, hey, we need a quarterback tomorrow, other than maybe like my Bears. Can you think of anybody else that's just like, man, we need a guy like literally right now?
Washington.
They got Kyle Allen, bro. And Alex Smith is just waiting for his turn. He's waiting for the call, bro. Yeah, no, you're right. It's a good example. I'm just giving you shit. No, I want to see Alex Smith making throws. I want to see it happen. I mean, it's highly dangerous. It's not safe for him.
Yeah, there's a safety factor.
I don't know if there's he's limiting his risk in that opportunity, but I would love it just to see it happen. Right, that'd be the greatest feel good story ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
At least for this year.
Yeah, I mean, it gives some good press, but
he gives some good press, yeah, for sure. Buccaneers gone for it on 4th and 1 here. 4th and 1 for the Bucs. Looks like they're going for it. My guy Chuck Pagano drawing something up. He's not going to allow it to happen. He's going to deny them. Pagano's on it, man. Talking about beating cancer. He can beat Tom Brady. You'll see. All right, here we go. Bears lining up to drop a big old stuff in Tom's face. Oh, they're at their own 20. This has got to be a hard count. This has got to be a hard count. At their own 20. Let's go. Bear down. Bear down. Bear the fuck up. Let's go. Get him back there. He is behind that fucking line. No. Behind the line. Back it up. Back that. Fuck you, ref. 55. Put your arm down. You don't know. You can't know without the chains. There is no way he got that. Nope. Stuff.
Nope. Let's see when you guys got over his guy.
And they pull him back.
They pulled him back, but forward progress, man.
That's a stop. Let's go. Shut up, Leland. Now they got it. Damn it. They 55 instantly called it. I needed that one. At their own 20? What are they washing? Sheldon? Young Sheldon? Rojo with a push forward there for a couple. Gosh darn it. That would have been huge. Killing me. All right, so what else did we go through? We went through Titans, Bills.
What about Herbert?
Justin Herbert, named the starter going forward. I'm loving it. I was hating all the talk that, Tyrod's still our guy. Well, thank goodness for the performance that Herbert put up this week, because that could finally shut up Anthony Lynn and everybody else in that organization. Herbert's the guy. Like, this is why they drafted him. Was it 6th overall, 7th? 7th overall. I mean, Tyrod Taylor wasn't the guy. Last year I was wanting them to go after like a Teddy Bridgewater. Instead, they went and attacked the draft. Cool, love it. Got Herbert. All right, let the kid eat. Tyrod, we saw what we got from him week 1. Up against a poo-poo caca Cincinnati Bengals. They stunk. They were terrible. That game was awful. We saw Herbert come in, completely different.
They got the W.
Did they get the W? Yeah, is it overtime?
Because it was the kicker.
Was it in overtime? Oh yeah, the push off. That's right. Yeah, that's right. The AJ Green, Casey Hayward connection there in the right corner of the end zone. Hayward sold the pass interference play better than AJ Green could catch the ball. So that was that. Buccaneers 3rd and 2. We need to stop here, and no way. And we got a flag. Maybe that helps out. Maybe the flag helps out. We'll see. Can I get a holding call, please? Nagy doesn't look happy. But how could he be? Face mask, defense, not great. It's not great. Not great for Bruni and friends. Oh. Yeah, Herbert's looking good to go. Let's see here. Is Lamar okay?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's going to be fine?
Lamar's good. Don't worry about it.
I don't think he's going to be hurt. I think he'll be fine. Minor knee issue, just giving him some rest. If you've got a minor knee issue and you're a quarterback and a running back, like obviously, they should probably give you some rest. And he doesn't really take that many days off, so I don't hate it. And false start. What do we got? False start. Bring it back. Let's go.
I was thinking about it the other day. Lamar Jackson is one of those guys that you do not hear anything about his personal life.
Yeah, keeps it pretty quiet. He's kind of a quiet guy in general, no?
Yeah,
he's not a profound speaker.
Yeah, I think he can be an entertaining speaker at times when he has those things of like, not bad for a running back, but
5-word singers.
Yeah, so but I was just thinking about because everybody's all over Patrick Mahomes and how he's getting married and how he's owning the Kansas City Royals. So you got to look into him, and I was like,
when Lamar gets $500 million, I'm sure he'll have some fun too. Cameron Brate with a nice catch.
Ooh,
that's your guy.
That's how I know.
That's your guy.
That's what's up.
You think? I wonder what Lamar would buy. $500,000, half of Baltimore. Probably. I mean,
probably the Orioles.
No, the Orioles. So they got some. They're worth some money. That field is solid. I went to a Cubs game there. Whew, beautiful ballpark. Terrible baseball for the Orioles, but great park. I would love the Orioles to kind of turn around and be like the Padres did this year.
Yeah.
I'm not a Padres guy. I'm not an Orioles guy. I liked Cal Ripken a ton as a kid. Like when I was like really into baseball as a kid. He was just the dude that like never stopped playing.
Yeah. You always count him in.
Yep. So yeah, I'd love for them to make that type of turnaround, but the Padres did it with Orioles Manny Machado.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a tall.
That was the biggest mistake in this whole thing was getting Manny Machado.
They wouldn't pay him. I remember it was him and was it Harper? They were. Wasn't there another one too in the mix that they were all after like $300 million contracts?
There was one of them that didn't get it.
Harper.
No, Harper got $330.
Well, did he get $330? I thought he had to take less, and he just got the top dollar. But I don't remember.
Let's look it up.
I'm not a Phillies guy. When it comes to baseball, I check in and out at the Cubs, and that's it. And we're checked out.
$330 million for Bryce Harper.
Fuck you, Marlins.
Machado. Let's see. Gave me like the woes of it. So it was 10 years for $300 million.
Not bad. So yeah, they both got it. But I think that Machado had the better end of it because he got like
more years.
Less. Harper has more years.
No, sorry. More average year value.
Yeah, and something about Harper can't get out of his, and Machado can.
It's locked in. It's a marriage.
Yeah, but Machado has a opt-out clause or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, enough baseball. We got the Bears and the Bucks here. Buccaneers at the Chicago 20. It's looking real bad. Real bad. I bought the Bears up to 5.5, and they're looking like they're about to go down 17. Field goal here will be real helpful, but Bears need to get it together. And how much longer are they going to let Foles, run the experiment? Like, how much longer does Foles stay in this game if they're not scoring points? Like, is Mitch coming back? Aaron, we need you to take that one.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Where's Mitch? Where's number 10?
I think Matt Nagy should just be like, all right, I'm just going to pack it in and just go home tonight. Pagano, you got this.
Is Matt Nagy going to get? Matt Nagy can't get fired with a winning record, but my goodness. Nagy is not like my favorite person. That's for sure.
Yeah,
we're not best buds. We got Stephen Gilmore testing positive for COVID this week. Going to play a big factor for the receiving game for the Broncos this week or no?
Yes.
So we're high up on Jerry Jeudy. Are we any higher on our boy Tim Patrick?
Yeah.
Back-to-back pretty solid production weeks for Tim Patrick. Someone that I grabbed in our league, in the Rick Relaxation League. I think I tried to get him somewhere else and lost him. But yeah, someone that I'm high on, especially with Sutton out. He's been there a few years now, so really knows the system pretty well, especially under old Vic, who's been there the past couple of years. Tom Brady, shotgun, stands, delivers over the top of Evans, looking for his second touchdown on the night. That would have been okay by me. I got Mike Evans in a lineup. I'll take a second Mike Evans touchdown by halftime. But hey, we hold him to a field goal. Not bad for being in the red zone this much. That's a bad throw by Tom, guys. Should have hit your man in the numbers wide open. Because he was. Tom felt the pressure, had to take a little bit of shove. Don't hate that. Missed the kick. Shank it. Suck up from 39. And he sucks it. Fuck. I just like they didn't pronounce his name correctly in the CC in the closed captioning. They said suck up. 2 words. I love it. 13-0 for the Buccaneers. Driving me nuts. Let's check in on the box score here. Good time to check in on the boys, on the numbers, see how everybody's looking. What's going on here? Miles Garrett likes our stream.
Miles Garrett, tell me.
No, it was Miles Garrett. They don't know. Tom Brady, 12 for 18, 121 passing yards and a passing touchdown. Could have had 2 just there with the second to Evans. Rojo, 10 for 55-yard average on the carry. No other carries by any other running backs for the Bucs, so that's good to see if you're a Rojo owner. His production tonight will not be disturbed by Fournette coming back, it looks like. Leading receiver, as you all knew coming into this game for the Buccaneers, is Tyler Johnson. 4 targets, 4 catches for 61 receiving yards. Nuts. Cameron Brate, 2 for 14. Rob Gronkowski, 1 for 13. Jaden Mickens, 1 for 11. Ron Jones, 2 for 11. Tanner Hudson, 1 for 9. And Mike Evans, 1 for 2 and a touchdown. 2 targets. Should have had that, or 3 targets, I'm sorry. Should have had that second touchdown there. Let's move over to the Bears. I know it's not much to talk about. Foles, 5 for 9, 60 passing yards, and an interception. Foles, get it together, buddy. Get it together. We need you to start swinging around that big old dick. 5 carries total for the Bears, 3 for Montgomery, 9 yards on the ground. Cordell Patterson, 2 for 4. Allen Robinson, 2 catches for 32 yards. Graham, 1 for 13. Mooney, 1 for 10. And Patterson, 1 for 5. They need to pepper Mooney again like they were doing last week to move the chains. Like the Colts, yeah, they were holding us, mostly keeping us in front of them, like playing good D, right? But Mooney was still cleaning up like really easy balls underneath. Like mix in the crossing, the slashing routes with someone breaking down the field. Like, I feel like it's like deep ball or nothing, like check down or nothing. Like, we're either being super conservative or super aggressive. There's no room for being in between. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Why are you not coaching the Bears?
Because Matt Nagy is holding my spot.
We should go to Chicago and beat them up for it.
No. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that.
We need him for the season.
If we're going to Celtic pride anybody, it's going to be Matt LaFleur. Where it's going to be Matt LaFleur against the Bears. That's who we're going to Celtic pride. Or Aaron Rodgers. Oh, my God. Would that not be the greatest thing ever? The return, like Celtic pride too, but instead it's like the Blues Brothers kidnapping Aaron Rodgers.
I would not be part of that. That'd be you and Ebron.
Whatever, bro. That'd be hilarious. I just mean as a good-ass movie. That'd be awesome. Aaron Rodgers would star in that shit. That would be so great. Celtic pride is awesome. I love that movie. All right. Bears back up again. Hoods up. Ugh. 3-1 on the line. I'm tired of the, worst 3-1 team. Well, we're about to be the worst 3-2 team. Fuck. It's driving me crazy. We got a first round pick this year, at least. That's cool. I'm down with that.
Anyone you're looking for in the drafts, like a position wise?
No, not at all.
Maybe a quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence won't be there for the Bears.
You got Justin Fields.
Nope. No, thank you. Won't be there. He'll be gone. I don't know, though. I mean, we'd have to really start losing some games. Mooney. Oh, that's Miller.
Thank you.
Anthony Miller getting a catch.
Got a nice little grass chunk on his helmet.
It's good. Oh, yeah. Real good.
That's how you know you played in the game.
Yeah, you have grass on your head. And they take Miller off the field. And they put in Jimmy Graham. Seems like a not questionable substitution whatsoever. Wow, do you think we're about to run the ball? Wow. I bet they run the ball. Guess not.
Huh.
Hey, it's a catch. And a first down, so I can't complain. Is that Demetrius Harris? Oh, really digging into the bag here, Nagy. Good God.
Jeez.
Digging deep into the bag.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm pretty positive none of my props are going to hit.
Yeah, my third eye's not looking too good.
It's just a really slow pace from both sides. Got Foles bringing in the call here in the huddle, looking very precise with it. Let's see here. 7 for 11, 76 passing yards for Foles. We're at our own 40. About time to screw it up. Fakes the handoff. Play action.
Where's your crossing route?
Yeah, except for it was blown up. And Montgomery goes down in the backfield for negative yards and a catch.
There you go.
Got my catch. Khalif Raymond, a name that you guys need to be considering for the waiver wire. Probably not a guy that anyone spent fob on because I think the news came, was it yesterday? That Corey Davis has actually tested positive for COVID.
Wow.
Not great. Khalif Raymond was looking like Ryan Tannehill's boy. Can I get a face mask or a roughing the quarterback, please? Jesus.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
That was correct. Bastards. You can't touch the quarterback's face. Stop with the play action. Another catch for Montgomery. Maybe I'll hit that prop. But stop with this play action bullshit. Just throw the ball. Just throw it. Throw it a ton. Don't stop throwing it until we're winning. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, Khalif Raymond, name it out of Tennessee that you need to be looking at. Obviously, you won't even know if the fucking Titans are going to play this week, if and when they're ever going to play. But definitely a name that you need to be looking at going forward if they are playing games and if you are in need of wide receivers. Maybe you're an A.J. Brown owner. Maybe you, for some reason, went out and ill-advisedly went and got Corey Davis. Don't do that. I'm not a fan. But, hey, we were waiting for him to let us down at some point, and, hey, we're here. We made it. Offsides, false start. Which is it? Someone call something. Can I get an automatic first down, please? We're going to need those. We're going to need them. Let's take a look at some of the matchups this week. See where I can make some money. Who's playing the Jets? The Jets have Joe Flacco starting this week. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals coming on the road. They're playing in New York. So, this could be the week that DeAndre Hopkins stays out forever. I really hope not. I'm going to knock on some wood for everybody. But yeah, I don't love that field. Everybody's getting hurt there. But I like the Cardinals to take care of business. That's a good one. Cardinals minus 350. Jets plus 280 on the money line. Foles gets it out at the last second, 3rd and 7. Monty with the catch. I think I just need one more now for Monty, and I'll hit my prop. I just got to start saying that I won't hit them, and then they'll give it to me. First down for the Bears. Let's go. Bucks, if you weren't here at the top of the show, allowing the 5th most receptions to the running back position. Bears finally looking like they're getting ready to leverage that opportunity as Montgomery has 3 catches now in this drive. Defensive line for the Bucks has just been so damn good.
Yeah.
So damn good. Foles, 1st and 10, just beyond the 50. What do we got? More running. Stop running these plays to Cordell Patterson. Stop it. Stop it. Like, you wouldn't do that to Tariq Cohen, who are desperately missing tonight. Speaking of running backs catching the ball, this would be a Tariq Cohen game had he not been injured. Take Cordell out. Take Cordell out. We don't need 2 yards. We need 50 yards. Like, literally, the Bears have one guy that can, like, make gain plays, and that's Robinson. Yeah. Like Mooney's good for, 10 to 20. Ted Ginn's not even getting used downfield. Like, what the hell did we bring Ted Ginn in for? Play action. Delivers a dime to Allen Robinson. A dime. I love it. I love it. I love it. Feed the man, but feed the man accurately.
There's really no matchups that are really catching my eye. It seems kind of like some, Raiders Chiefs. That seems like a good matchup, but we know Chiefs are going to probably blow them out.
I like the Raiders on the plus 11.5. I think they can stay within 10. I like 10. I think that line will move down to 10. We'll see what happens Sunday. We'll remember this. We'll note that. But I bet that line moves down to 10 solid points come Sunday.
Yeah.
I just think the Raiders have been playing good ball. If they get Ruggs back this week, I mean, it just leverages more upside for the team in general. Running back catches. Patterson running a wheel route. Hello? Nagy, are you getting it? Message received? Are you hearing me loud and clear? Did the coordinators cue this into your headset? My God. That's the 4th reception for a running back on this drive. At least they're figuring it out. Christ almighty.
I need Cordell Patterson to get me a touchdown real fast. That'd be great.
Has Emron picked him up yet in the Rick Relaxation League?
I have no idea.
I don't think you can because I just dropped him, but he'll pick him up. I know you will, Emron. You're going to drop Artavis Pierce for him. Or maybe you'll drop Lamar Miller for him. I don't know. Emron can do that. He can just draft all the Bears, pick up all the Bears he wants because the whole team's hurt. Like, what's he supposed to do? It's probably what I would do too. I was like, well, if I have to watch this fucking pit of misery, I might as well watch my favorite players potentially get me a win every now and again.
Yeah.
Every now and again. Darnell Mooney bringing home dubs. We'll need a touchdown first, but we'll see what we get. All right, Bears are going to be really close to scoring position here. Are they going to force one up the middle? Try to run it?
I think they're going to try a quick slant.
Quick slant. The only person we're going to trust on a quick slant is our boy A-Rob.
Oh, yeah. That's what I think it's going to.
A-Rob. Quick slant. I don't know. I feel like this is the stupid Jimmy Graham touchdown.
I'll take that too.
I bet you will, Skippy. I bet you will. Yeah, I think this is Jimmy Graham time. Red zone. Everybody's focusing in on your boy Robinson. Getting ready to light up Montgomery on a carry or a catch out of the backfield, and bang, Graham for a very Witten-like wide open walk-in touchdown. Book it. Can I do that? Can I bet who will score the next touchdown on this book? Let me find out. I had Scotty Miller for an anytime touchdown. That's not going to happen. Where the fuck is Scotty Miller?
Mickens.
Yeah, Mickens and Tyler Johnson. That's who. Sure. Thanks, Scotty. Scott Miller was confirmed good to go midday. I had to wait for Evans pregame. I had to wait for literally the ding on the phone to get Evans cleared for this game. I'm still not that pleased with the Evans start. Could have had the second touchdown, but can I get some targets that just aren't also in the end zone every time? Fuck. Can we get some yards up the field, please? Good God. Driving me nuts. Full 7 for 7 on this drive because 4 of the catches have gone to running backs. Listen up. Listen up. We got to be at the 2, right? 2, the 4, something like that.
Something like that.
Inside the 5. Oh, you know what? Foles rushing touchdown. I didn't even think about it. Foles rushing touchdown.
Really special here.
Running the RPO. Coming in fast and hot. Nick Foles, here it comes. Well, this looks like a run. Ouch.
Or corner.
Jimmy Graham right down here.
Corner.
Whoop. Nope, not happening.
To A-Rod into the corner.
Not happening.
I should be an NFL scout.
Or commentator.
Or
They need more of those. If Pat McAfee can't get a job, then I don't know why they're going to hire us.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd just be yelling about the over the entire time. I can't wait when it gets that bad, when there's no fans in the stands and they actually have to get to that.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, we have to talk about gambling now. Can we line up wide, please? Wide. Because we know that we're going to try and pass the ball again. Can we just line up wide? Monty, first rushing touchdown for the Bears? Call it.
There you go.
Touchdown, the Bears.
Go Bears.
All right. We got a rushing touchdown this year, guys. We're good.
There we go.
We're not quite covering my spread of 5.5 yet, but hey, we're on the board. It's not even halftime. Sky is the limit. Maybe we get a defensive touchdown this time. Let's see what we get here. He better not be reviewing this touchdown. He's way over. He's way over. Then Nick, tell him to stop showing me these stupid fucking camera angles from the pylon. I don't want to see him. Thank you. Let's get out of here with that. Bears down a touchdown. You know why? Red zone defense, baby. Bear down. Red zone defense. We got a minute 48 here in the half, and then we're going to be shutting down the stream. Leland, anybody else that might be a little bit newer to the streams, we go hour before kickoff through halftime of Monday and Thursday night football. So we got a minute 48 here left in the half and left in the show. It's been a fun one. Glad to see you guys all. Yeah, glad to see you guys all rolling out.
Yeah, thank you so
coming
much
in, supporting the channel. Smash the like button, share the video, and we're going to toss you into the hoodie giveaway on Monday. I've just confirmed it earlier. We're doing it Monday. We're doing it live. I love this commercial. Why not get in the running car and get away? No, let's hide in the shed full of hanging chainsaws. Spot on. Seems very fantasy relevant.
You could kill those kids with a cordless phone. You could choke those kids with a cordless phone.
You could. And there they go running out of the barn. It's a beautiful house. Looks like the house from
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I was going to say that Aliens movie. Signs.
That's a good one too.
I love Signs. Signs was so good. Signs came out when I was like a young kid, and it was like kind of my introduction into like mindfuck movies. Like you're like, whoa, the water makes sense now. Holy fuck. I get it. The water had to be there, so she bad it in the water and the aliens. Oh my god. That's crazy. What a story. Yeah, first introductions and getting my mind blown. Science. Is that Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
I like the scary movie spoof on it. I think it was the second scary
movie. Yeah.
Fun me, man.
That was like when Scary Movie was like still
legit. It was so legit.
Maybe we were just young.
I
don't know. It could have just been because we're young and dumb. But
I was dying. Man.
I think the first and second Scary Movie were pretty solid.
Oh, those were the best ones. After that, I stopped watching it. Like I watched the third one first hour, and I was like, this is
was the third one with Shaq doing the free throws for the Saw?
I think that was the fourth one.
Maybe, I don't know. But that and then not another teen movie.
Oh, I love that one.
Not another teen movie.
Dang. Oh man.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
I'll still tune into that when I see that. Like, oh man, that's so funny because I've seen all the movies that they spoof, and it's just like so funny.
Oh, it was so good, and that's Captain fucking America.
Yeah,
that's dude, man. Where's the shield? That's America's banana. That shit was hilarious. That was so funny. Sorry, I'm just thinking of like random shit from that movie. Focus on good stuff. But yeah, this one has been kind of a quicker one. But for some reason, this break has been very commercial oriented. I felt like what was that game? The Chiefs and the Ravens. That was just commercial city.
Oh man.
Let's make some money tonight, said the advertisers. That one was rough. Bears kick a touchback.
Where's Khalil Mack at today? Throwing your boy under the bus.
I mean, my guy, we're down a touchdown to the Bucks. I mean, we'd like to be up a touchdown, but I mean, Khalil Mack, I mean, they double him up all fucking day, man. I mean, my question is, where's Robert Quinn this season? Mack will always get his. Mack is going to get his at all times. But where's Robert Quinn this season? Because he hasn't done enough for me, that's for sure. Did come into the season hurt. Let me see what Mack's doing. Let's check out his stats really quick. I don't know if he has any recorded. Got a tackle assist. No sacks yet. I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see Mack take down Tom for sure. But I don't think anyone's taken down Tom. That's kind of a tall ask. And we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'm getting Comcast business this week or something. I don't know what's going on. Actually, I think that was just like the internet in general because the stream on here actually slowed down too. So Keyshawn, sorry about that. Oh, Jesus. Hang on one sec, guys. Give us a sec. We are dying. What's going on here? Hey, everybody. You can see me. I don't know why this is not letting me use my camera. Yeah, just won't bring up the camera option. I don't know what's going on. So Keyshawn Vaughn just got wrecked.
He did not look healthy on that one.
Yeah, and for some reason it only wants to show you guys me. So take off the camera really quick and we'll just talk to you here while I try to fix this camera situation. Keyshawn Vaughn gets absolutely lit up. Is that Fuller? Hey, 4th and 10. Defense not looking so bad right now. Bears about to get the ball back before half. I like it. I don't hate it. Man, still got the sound. We're good there. It's just this fucking camera. It just won't pull it up.
Strange. It
is strange. I don't know what's going on here. All right, so Bears, they could potentially go up here at half. I would love it. Would really help me for the over. Definitely going to help me for the spread for sure if Bears can at least grab a field goal here on this drive. Nagy, getting some water, staying refreshed. Looks good to go. Getting ready to do some play calling. Tries to throw the cup on the field. They won't let him. Sir, that's littering, and we won't allow it here in the city of Chicago. We're trying to set a standard here, Nagy, for kids. All right?
That's so strange.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know what's going on.
It's like a ghost came in and turned everything off.
If you guys listened to the beginning of the last stream, super crazy. Whenever our sound isn't completely like 100% plugged in appropriately, it like picks up some random tunage from some Christian radio network. It's creepy as shit. That's a 1-2 steps. Oh, that's a completion, sir, and a fumble. Completion and a fumble, sir. That hit was insane, John Reed. That hit was insane. I'm loving it, baby. Bear it down. And that's a completion, 2 steps, and a drop and a fumble. Let's go. Pick up the ball.
That's a clean hit.
Oh, it's a beautiful hit, too. Beautiful hit.
Good awareness. I think 94 was Robert Quinn. I think that's
94. Quinn got the fumble recovery. Well, it looks like we're going to be here for a minute from the booth review.
Well, they just decided it's reversed.
So it's probably Bears.
Fumble recovery.
Yep, Bears ball. take over the mic here real quick, Nick.
Okay. So, Bruce Arians is really kind of disbelief. Oops, disconnected my computer. But that was just a clean hit. That's how the NFL wants their guys to be hitting in the NFL. They want them, leading with their shoulder and not their head and into the chest and not attacking their head. So Nick Foles throws the ball down the field in a crossing route. Finally waking up to a minute and a half before the half.
Sneak peek.
Oh. Got a minute left before the half. 3 wide, so it's probably going to be passing. And then the ball goes to the corner of the ball. Oh, what?
Is anyone there?
Bad camera. This is Jimmy Graham. I needed that touchdown for sure. That was a good matchup, though. I mean, he's about 3-4 inches taller than the corner. And
that was a bad camera angle because we would have saw him caught it and get it knocked out of his hands.
Unbelievable, Jimmy Graham.
His foot was on the white, though. I don't know if they would have counted it.
I don't know how you come back from that, Jimmy. I might not be throwing the ball to you if I was Nick Foles.
Foles to Patterson.
Oh, there you go.
Another catch by a running back.
Use that weapon.
They just have to use that scheme. They just need to keep feeding him. It looks like we're gonna go up here. It's gonna be awesome. I'm all about it.
They should use a timeout. I was about to say they should use definitely a timeout.
Yeah, 41 seconds here. Bears in great position. They're putting up points here regardless. And we need the touchdown. But that's what keeps the Bears leveraged ahead of their opponents. It's their defense, guys. I mean, they just keep things rolling and keep them in the game.
Yeah, for sure. That stop was really needed. Big hit, big moment. Not really having to depend on the offense just to, not put you in field position, but to actually use the field position that's given to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the defense needed to do today to help get, at least keep the Bears in the race against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah,
the Bears defense, though, has just been ridiculous for them so far. Like, they won them 3 games. Like, the defense had to stop every drive on the final drive against the opposing offense to win the game. This was probably their best turnovers of the season so far, for sure. Putting them this close to the end zone in a must-need touchdown situation. Oh! Jimmy Graham with the highlight reel catch.
One-handed, man.
Going up top for it, where mama keeps the cookies on the top shelf. Let's go, Jimmy.
He came back.
Look at that one. And he goes back to him. I love that trust. I love the throw. And this is what I want to see out of Foles and company. Let's go, baby. Bear down. Going up at the half. Going to be up 14-13 after this pet by Carlos Santos. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's going to put the total at what? 27 at half. Well on pace for the over. Travis Graham, yeah, buddy, locking it down. Golden Grams in the corner of the end zone, going up top, nailing it. Love it. Let's go. Carlos Santos. Caelo. All right, let's go. 36 seconds. We're shutting down the stream after that. Sorry for the lack of video, guys. It won't even give me the option for the camera. Super pissing me off. Would take a couple extra minutes to try and shut it down and fix it, but we're very close to the end. So we're shutting it down here with the audio only. We're going to get better, guys. I swear to God. We're going to get better. I just need to win that Pat McAfee money, and things are going to turn around here.
That's why we ask for you to like, share, subscribe. Helps us all. We'll be able to get through this, guys. Thank you guys for staying with us.
You can also send me money in the mail. That will help. Jimmy Graham barking at the ground. Love it. Tell that mean ground, Jimmy. Tell that mean ground. He's hitting coaches in the belly. Don't hit that woman coming at you. Just don't hit her. He's hitting everybody with his fists very hard. Yeah, Jimmy looks happy. I'm happy. Don't hit.
Whoa, seriously.
Easy on the ladies on the sideline.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
seriously.
Whew. Bears making things exciting. Is that stiff Bears defense? Tom, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke, Tom. But then again, Tom does like to play from behind. Golden Grams, baby. It is the best. It is the best. That's funny how you spelled Grams. I was still thinking of the cereal, but that works too. Love it. Love it. What they got up here? Were you loving some Aaron Rodgers on Pat McAfee this week? He was doing the damn thing, right?
Always.
He was doing the damn
I'm kind of
thing.
becoming a closeted Packers fan due to being able to have that inside look to QB.
It is pretty cool, right? Like you don't get that from other players like
Not at
anywhere.
all.
You know what I mean? Russell Wilson does have his own podcast. He does have his own podcast. I listened to it. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid, but it's not.
Pat McAfee.
No, honestly, it's not Aaron Rodgers. Like it's very like what you would expect from Russ. He's very energetic, no bad words. Everything's very cool on the up and up. You know, Aaron Rodgers, you got over there being like, "Fuck this, I don't give a hell that, whatever." You know, Aaron Rodgers speaks the truth, and Russ Wilson, it's it's kind of coming from a place of PR as well.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like the guys that he has on, the things that they talk about. It's kind of made. All right, guys, trying to close it down here. It won't let us. It just won't let us. Hope you guys have a good Thursday. Hope you guys did well so far in this first half. Been a fun first half so far. Hopefully the Bears can lock it down. It's a close game. What do you think? Can the Bears do it, or is Tampa Bay just gonna come back out and smoke them?
I think Tampa Bay's going to come back out and smoke them.
All right, we'll see what we get. As long as the Bears can cover 5.5, I'll be good with that. Take care. Be well. This was Take It to the Hizzy, number 54. I'm Justin.
I'm Nick.
All right, take care, guys. We'll see you. Be well.
ya.